Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. Well, I got the picture.
Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your
Well,
first
I got
pick.
the picture.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Are you ready? Go! All right, that's cool. Are you ready? Go! You win. All right, that's cool. We await your return, warrior. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle.
Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one.
Yeah, well, I got the picture.
Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Fighters ready. Engage. Time over. Judgment. You win. All right, that's cool. Prepare to strike. Now. Time over. Judgment. You win. All right, that's cool.
At ease, loser.
We await your return, warrior.
right, it's Third Strike, y'all, and here we are starting with the top 8 for Third Strike here at the Spring Series. I'm James Chen.
My name's Tommy Two Step here.
I'm Brian Lacey.
Yep, and we are ready for some Third Strike. As I said, at top 8, this is part of the Spring Series coming to you live from Free Play Arcade in Arlington, Texas. Beautiful venue.
Absolutely.
Jealous
yeah.
of you guys
Love
that
it.
can come here more
Yes.
often.
It's the best place in the world.
But yeah, we've got a lot of great players here in the top 8. From, a few of them from around Texas. You
Yep.
said there's 3 Austin players.
There's
right?
3 Austin players.
And that's DJ Izco, Luke, and Kev.
That's right.
And we have Exodus all the way out here from Maryland,
From
right?
Maryland,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. And then Yuki, he was an old Family Fun arcade player. He was the yo-yo champion
Yep.
of, like, the world.
His
like,
yo-yo
literally the
skills are
world.
amazing. Yeah.
yeah.
Two-time world champion, 3-time national champion. As good as he is in Third Strike, he's actually better at yo-yoing.
It's,
Yep.
I mean, look, it's not a surprise to me because when you see talented people in fighting games, they're almost always really talented in something else. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? There's
Yeah.
almost
Yep.
always that other thing. And so we've also got the Lance Show.
Right. He's from Alaska initially, but then he actually moved recently to Abilene, Texas, so he is now a Texan.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And, for me, with no Texas knowledge, I have no idea where that is in relation to anything else.
It's like it's West Texas.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
West
okay,
Yeah, so it's like
fair enough.
a few hours away.
Ryan, who was in the top 8 at Co-op Cup this
That's
year,
right.
He was part of that team.
Part of the American Co-op dream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then Katie Alpha.
Houston player.
Houston player.
Strong Houston
very
player.
strong.
Yep. A lot of Texas has been grinding, really, so it's no surprise to see a lot of good Texas players up in top 8. Yeah.
I mean, you even mentioned that Katie Alpha was the one that sent Exodus to losers
That's
bracket, right?
He did in the mirror, no less.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he beat him with his own character. That was a crazy match.
Because I know Exodus has been a player who's been, very well known on the East Coast for a very long time.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yep.
But, all the Third Strike players are going to be out here for this because this is authentic arcade cabinets.
Yep.
Yes.
Third Strike.
Yes. Legitimate candy cabs.
Yep.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, and, just before we get started with anything, just want to remind everyone, of course, that, this can't be done without all the sponsors and everything like that. So let's take a chance to give a shout out to all those guys. And, this is, of course, the Free Play Arcade. This is the venue for, and you can see, look at this prize pool, 10,000 prize pool for Super Turbo.
It's insane.
Yeah, but 1,500 on the line right now for Third Strike. And it is part of the Jazzy circuit as
Yeah.
well. So
Auto qualifier.
yeah, a lot of guys, the Third Strike fans, trying to do a lot of work for the with the, to revive the game and everything like that. So
Right.
they're creating the Jazzy circuit. So, but yeah, this is of course taking place in Arlington, Texas. But there's a bunch of other free play arcades around Texas. You see Richardson and Denton, and Fort Worth coming soon as well. But for me as an old school arcade guy, I grew up with all these old games in here. And
Right.
so this is like heaven for me right now.
It's awesome.
I can play Cubert, I can play Mappy, I can play Moon Patrol, and man, it's amazing. It's just $10 entry fee, except Denton, which is $6. But you get in, you get a wristband, and you can play all day.
Yeah, it's an
All day.
amazing model. This place just prints money, honestly, which is a testament to how they've been able to expand and grow from just the Richardson location to then Arlington, Denton, and later this year Fort Worth.
And the crazy thing about it too is you would think about like, oh, all the machines are free play. They must be all in terrible condition,
Right.
No, but they
They're
maintain
super
everything
nice.
here. Yeah. If you tell them anything is wrong, they will come and fix it right away. And
Exactly.
it's really, really well maintained here. So it's
Yeah,
Very
the
cool.
techs here are amazing. They have parts on hand in the back. They'll come out and swap out sticks or buttons if you let them know there's an issue. So
I got to play Discs of Tron again.
nice.
And it was one of my favorite games when I was growing up. And I talked to Delp. I showed him my high score, and I think I'm now officially on the high scoreboard of Free Play Arcade.
Oh,
So there you go.
that's amazing.
Leaving your
That's
legacy
godlike.
here.
Exactly. Not in Super Turbo, by the way, but in Discs of Tron. There
Did you
go.
get the wristband in the picture?
Yeah.
okay,
He told me
yeah.
to make sure I do that too.
Right.
Yeah. And that was a bad game of Discs of Tron that I played too.
Ah.
I could have did a lot better.
Wow.
But
Hey, next year. right?
yeah.
There we go.
But also want to give a shout out to her name is Karma a band here that helped provide some of the official songs for the spring series. You can check out their EP. Her name is Karma's EP on iTunes and Spotify. And in fact, on the right there, I forgot his name, but he often comes here and actually plays in a lot of the tournaments.
Yeah,
and
I
everything.
definitely recognize that man.
Lee? Okay, Lee, yeah, that's his name. There you go.
Nice.
So, yep, check them out on Spotify and on iTunes. Her name is Karma. And as we mentioned, this is part of the Jazzy circuit. So, you know, shout outs to all the Third Strike heads out there doing their best to, I mean, we've already seen what like the ST Revival crew has done for Super Turbo.
Absolutely.
Right.
And so now, you know, that's kind of the blueprint. And I know the guys behind the Jazzy circuit are working so hard. And you can see, you know, they're going to be at Defend the North. And, you know, they've been running satellite events all over the place.
Yep.
Sponsored by Paradise Arcade Shop and Arcade Legacy. And, of course, Next Level Arcade, which is where NLBC takes place in New
Absolutely.
York. So
Yeah, there were 2 this weekend. There was Michigan Masters, I
Yes.
believe, and then our auto qualifier here as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So a lot of Third Strike action. Let's bring some Third Strike action back. I mean, the Co-op Cup, as we mentioned, Ryan was a part of in the top 8
Right.
earlier in January. The Co-op Cup is always like one of the greatest events.
So
to watch.
hyped.
Yeah.
I actually got to go to it this year, and it was a
Oh,
super
nice.
hype event. Like,
Nice.
I don't think there's any tournament quite like it. Like,
Yeah.
and I've gone to tournaments for Street Fighter V and stuff, but you know, going to that style of event, it's a totally different experience. You know, it's
And it's just like a tiny little arcade too, right? Like it's like
not even an arcade. They just rent out a little like hall.
Oh,
and then
okay,
they
okay,
just
okay.
Bring a ton of head-to-heads in there,
Okay.
and then just the you know, it's just crazy. It's awesome.
pretty cramped as well, or
Actually, I had a good amount of space.
okay.
All right, so we're starting off with KD Alpha versus Ryan.
Yep, there it is. Ryan, as we said, was in that top 8.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yep.
was expecting Dudley v. Chun. Oh, he goes with Yang.
So KD Alpha plays several characters. He's primarily an online player, but he plays a lot, obviously, in the arcade. So he's got a lot of characters at his disposal.
Katie Alpha's got to try to get in there before Chun can build any significant amount of meter.
Yep. Nice
Yeah,
car
so throw
grab.
in the corner.
Yeah, now you're in the corner. This is where things get fun versus Chun.
Yep. And already
Ryan
has
jumps out.
meter.
Oh, nice. Okay, just one hit of the EX Manta Slash. Get out of the corner. Oh, no, but there it is. There it is.
Yep.
Great punish on the dive kick there.
You have to be so careful in those dive kicks, because if one's parried, it's just an easy low forward into super.
Oh, interesting. Whip punish there with the
Yeah.
back slash. And there we go, going with the palm there, kind of shifting his throw box back a little.
And Tommy, it's a little range dependent on when you can do low forward into super after parry dive kick, right?
Right. It depends on how they're landing. So if you parry it like right at the tip of your head, you have to actually wait a second for it to land completely. Sometimes you can accidentally reset them in the air if you do low forward too soon.
So there it is, Ryan getting the classic right there, and then the delayed lightning kick.
Yep.
It's so interesting because like someone actually explained to me how that works, and there's like this weird internal timer in the game.
Yeah.
You have to hit the 5 kicks within a certain length of time.
Right.
And but every time you activate a super, it resets the timer.
Right.
So that's why after the super, it's like always fixed.
It's
so that
super
you can do
consistent.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so similar to storing a charge. Right?
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
So you hit the 4 kicks, and then you can actually move a few steps, and then hit the 5th one, and then it'll come out.
I mean, the modding community has done some amazing things with this, showing like the juggle meter, showing
Right.
showing the timer for that, and it's so cool.
Okay,
Is
so
it-
KD switches to Elena here.
I've never actually seen Katie play Elena.
I mean, Elena's always been kind of considered like Chun-Li light, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Diet Chun, right?
So interesting on why Elena, instead of just going for Chun directly in a mirror. Well, things aren't looking very good right now for Katie Alpha at the start.
Yeah, this is looking like a slight wash, but let's see if he can bring it back.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if Ryan needed to spend the meter on that crouching medium kick super at that point.
No.
Probably felt safe enough just to save it so that he has 2 here, so he can get 1 and then the mix up and just end it quickly.
Exactly. And the thing about this matchup too is since Chun gets so low whenever she's crouching, it actually makes some of the like more shenanigan-y stuff that Elena can do. It makes it difficult to pull off because stuff will whiff.
Oh,
It'll just
yeah.
whiff straight up.
Maybe just hoping that, you know, a couple of those moves that Elena has, like the stand heavy punch, the back heavy punch and stuff like that, will go over the crouch medium kick, but
Right.
it just hasn't been working out for him.
Yeah, and I think this matchup is actually terrible for Elena. She says her moves just all get eaten by back airs.
Sure.
Well, I mean, that's everybody, right?
Right,
So,
right.
Just about, but she has a lot
Common
of startup on a lot of her moves.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the hitbox of that back fierce, you know.
Yep. Here comes the 50-50 though.
Oh no, it doesn't really go for anything. Maybe we're trying to bait out an EX scratch wheel or something.
Yep.
Oh really?
Wow.
That was a Hail
Pretty
Mary.
super.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, this is 2 out of 3 then. Okay.
Yeah, 2 out of 3
Quick
until
games.
winners finals.
Okay.
That was a real quick 2-0.
Yeah, quick work by Ryan there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, I think he said in Japan for about 4 years. So he was playing nothing but the best players in this game for 4 years. So he's gotten this hyperbolic time chamber, you know, training that none of us have.
Sure.
I call that cheating.
That
We
is
should
cheating.
just
That is
DQ
so
him out of-
unfair.
he should be banned from the tournament. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah.
No, obviously, then that's one of the things, right? I mean, so many people have done that hyperbolic time chamber in Japan. And,
Yeah.
you know, having visited a couple times for Evo Japan now, I can see why. I mean, like,
Sure.
I went to Hey Arcade to play some ST.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'll play against the business salarymen and everything. No, it's like the best players in all of Japan, you know,
Yeah,
all hanging out in the
right, yeah.
arcade. And you're just like, okay.
All right.
But speaking, we talked about Yuki earlier. You know, I met this guy way back in the Family Fun arcade. That was like the mecca of Third Strike in Southern California for the longest of time, with a lot of the great players like Pyro Lee and Victor Lee and, you know,
Yeah.
5 Star, who was also on that team with Ryan.
Yep.
But Yuki going with that Yun, going up against another Chun here from the Lance show. Ganajin activated. Scary time.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
wow.
Picks it up.
How did he get to the other side? It did not look like it was going to be a cross-up.
Yuki he's also one of those players that's like Japanese level essentially. He was on the team that got OCV'd actually by KO in the grand finals 2 to 3 years ago. He was on Haitani's team,
Oh,
basically.
okay,
So that's how highly they thought of him as a
Right.
player.
There it is.
Optimal.
Nice.
Yep,
Good
gets the
work.
kill right there. I mean, like I said, he's a yo-yo champion. He's used to juggling things around like that. So, taking that with the Ganage in there, and so Lance show, yeah, that was too high up for the dive kick for any combos. But guess what? Ganajin's activated again.
Does the crab walk?
Oh, the whiff dive kick low, the empty dive kick low. So Lance show down alive, but look at this, all this meter for Lance show now. He could basically take it in one sequence.
Oh, no activate though.
Didn't activate.
So yeah, Yuki could have won right there, but now. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Nice
Solid
confirm.
initial jump.
Okay, here comes the mix-up. Okay, just goes for the throw instead.
It's a frame trap right there. Oh, didn't rip. I would have ripped.
Oh, wow. Roundhouse when he landed, but then a dive kick all of a sudden from Yuki out of nowhere.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He had that low forward, but I think versus Yun, he's one of those characters, even if it's not, like, even if you don't have a lot of health left, just kill Yun off because his ability to come back is too strong.
Absolutely.
Fighting ready.
There we go. Let's show. See if he can make any sort of adjustments here. Yuki just got to keep doing what he's already been doing.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go forward into dash punch.
Oh, nice roundhouses.
One hit confirm into that dash punch. Oh, he tried to get cute there with the whip. Oh, you heard the carrot cancel right there.
Yep.
You hear the whoo from Yun.
Oh, nice confirm.
Wow. Okay, goes for the mix-up there.
Mid screen 50-50.
And then right there, gotta guess, carrot throw or low crouching medium kick.
Battle. Go for it.
Lance show went with the crouching medium kick.
Nice sweep right there.
Gets him in the corner. Oh, Yuki finds his way out.
It's that empty dive kick again. Oh, wow.
shoulder
it
into
just,
activate.
it just went in, so this is going to hurt. Ooh.
Oh,
Very-
so much damage.
Yeah, that was a ton of damage.
Now Elmo trapped in the corner. Okay, well, Yuki kind of lets him out, but he's just doing it to build meter right now. Because guess what? Next time he gets a chance, yep. What, a super? Oh, I thought Lance Show might have been able to super that, right?
The timing is super tight, but it is possible.
Right. Oh,
This is
yeah.
chip range.
Oh, too many dive kicks.
You have to play so careful in that spotlight.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
tough spot to be in.
it's basically unwinnable in that situation.
Yeah,
So.
unless you do some crazy read. Or,
Yep.
yeah.
You got to parry your way out, right?
Yeah. Okay, gets the activation.
Ugh.
Oh,
Optimal.
now the empty dive kick again. Oh, and
Man,
the
full meter
late-
already.
Ooh, nice challenges.
Ooh, okay,
okay.
okay. And she's got the other meter all locked up, ready to go. What's the mix-up?
Oh,
he
he
had
had
it, he
it.
had it, he had it. He didn't believe.
Nice.
Oh, he got it that time.
Yeah, and that's going to be the round. Yes.
Wow.
And even the Lance showed, you see him, he leaned back and
The
was like,
sigh.
woo, woo. Oh,
It's like, did I just take a match?
great job by the Lance show right there. Yep, clutch comeback there in that last round. But that's what Chun-Li can do, especially against Yun. Yun of lower health. Oh, color change here.
Battle. Go for it.
Yeah, you confirm on that Kachi medium kick. It was more of a whip punish that time.
You can hit a lot of buttons, but little dive pawn.
Gonna get hit by a good chunk of damage here. Yeah, half life almost already. And that was only just like the last half of the Ganadian. Oh, guess what? Activated again.
Oh, picks it up.
Basically playing Marvel at that point, right? It's just like you can only block for so long against Ganadian.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then even if you do block it all out, you just get command throwed.
Yeah, exactly.
So with that towards forward. Looks like Lance did a back fierce, but it wasn't didn't get out in time.
Yeah, and you know, worst situation possible. Yuki starting with a full meter at the start of the round. But you know what? Lance actually kind of weathered that one decently there. Oh, God, he's so small.
Good bait.
Oh, he got it, but
no, he
no.
didn't get the super.
There's a couple of times where Lance has just kind of doubted himself.
Sure, yeah.
Nice, already back at half a meter.
That's the trick with that Canadian, is that the end of the combo builds up so much of the meter at the end. Well, here we go.
All right, Lance needs a super.
Yeah, he needs to learn to oh, what?
Oh, doesn't quite get it.
Oh,
there it is.
Wow.
Guess
That's
what,
enough
bro?
to kill, or?
It's close. It's not going to be enough.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's gonna
just
go
chip
for
it
it.
out.
Yeah, there you go.
You have to.
He was like, you know, you're gonna have to Daigo your way out of this one if
Exactly.
you want to survive.
Now.
Lance fighting for his life right now. Doing a great job, though.
Well, but he had to spend all of his meters, so he's got no Hoyokusens for this round.
Nice parries on the dive kicks, though.
But he's almost got that meter built up, but he's got to weather one Canadian. Oh no! Got caught by the overhead. There's going to be good damage there, yeah, but now Hoyokusen on deck. You can see Yuki just jumping all around, being impossible to catch, but there we
Oh,
go.
got him.
Doesn't get much off this.
Goes for the throw. Nice tech from Yuki,
Oh,
but look
nice.
at this. Oh, did he get him?
Oh,
he
yes,
did.
he's going to hit it.
Oh! What was it? He tried to jump back or something, and he got
Oh,
caught by
my
the lunge punch.
So close.
Oh, wow.
That's just a heartbreaker right there.
Yeah.
You could tell Lance was fighting so hard.
We
He
await
made such a good comeback right there. He was right there, and then
Yeah, and he landed that super and didn't have meter and had work to do, but he was finding the normals to chip away that life, and just he
Yeah.
almost brought it back. It was so close.
jeez.
So close. And see, whenever your Chun does the super into, the light kick in mid-screen, she can't actually cross up to do the left-right 50-50, so it becomes really just like a, is she going to do lightning legs raw or do low forward into lightning legs or do throw?
Right,
So there's
okay,
different
okay.
mix-ups that you create depending on the character in that situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does she get the left-right mix-up in the midstream?
It's character dependent
Right.
generally. So it's like Alex, it's super easy to do left right. Shoto's, it's kind of delayed, but you can basically walk yourself over to the other side and then hit that lightning
Right.
legs.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, but the twins, like unless there's some way that I don't know, and I played Chun-Li, like I have never been able to cross
Okay,
under.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go. Good information right there.
good
So-
showing by Lance though.
All right, so we're going to move on down to the losers side of the bracket. And there, as I said, a very old school player from the East Coast, Exodus. And playing, I remember, I think he was like in some of the Evo East videos, Evo East.
He might have been,
that
yeah.
I put out.
And then we got Kev. He's an Austin player, Urian main, very strong. But Exodus is a strong player, so we'll have to see how he does.
Yeah, Kev's got great execution. I was seeing him land tackle, headbutt with regularity yesterday.
And he's in the corner now, and we're going to start out with a Shippu just like that. Only 83 seconds still left on the clock, and Kev already down to no life.
Yeah.
Probably an execution error there.
At least he has some meters built up for this next round.
Yep. Just got to land that one Aegis mix-up and party time for Urian.
Yep.
Canceling into an uppercut just in case he parried that jump attack. Oh, no.
Maybe anticipating the parry and followed up with a tackle for the juggle, but it didn't work.
Deep roundhouses.
All right, here we go. Raw activate. Yep. Here we go. Nice initial parry, but he couldn't keep it up. So now getting
Nice.
juggled in the corner. And another one. Yep. Because he built so much
nice.
meter as he's doing these juggles. Oh, no. He missed the tackle.
Dropped it.
Ooh, nice tech.
Oh, get to the other side. That was nice. Just kind of be tricky, avoiding. Oh, no.
Okay, doesn't get a follow-up, though.
Oh.
Had he came down with a normal, I think he would have caught the recovery.
Yeah.
But I think he had a kind of already jumped with the intention of parrying,
Right.
so he didn't quite catch the whiff fast enough to be able to punish it. And that's always the interesting thing about, when you watch Third Strike compared to like almost all other Street Fighters, the beats, the timing of this game is so different because the parry changes everything. So you see situations like that where people just empty jump into each other.
Yep.
Yeah, empty jump low can be a thing in every fighting game, but in Third Strike it's particularly nasty.
Yeah.
Just the parry.
And again, that's why you. Oh wow! He
Walking
followed it
into
up.
it.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often.
Oh, and then
man.
just punched him in the face and got him stunned.
Oh, man. Kevin has to make some big adjustments, but right now Exodus is totally controlling the pace.
Yeah, remember this is loser side bracket, so if Kevin loses this, he is out of the tournament in seventh place. The Exodus doing a great job with the mix-up. He's going to headbutt to the other side. Yep, gets the throw. Oh no, didn't have the juggle off of that.
All right.
All right, here we go. Another mix-up. Good blocks.
Yeah,
oh,
good blocks.
caught him low. Yeah, I had to keep that because that crouching heavy punch is not safe, so I had to cancel into the taunt. Oh, he got him with the low.
Very solid.
Yeah, nice use of the taunt that round by Kev
Yeah.
to get the knockdown in the corner.
Yeah, it's like I
People
said,
don't expect it.
Right.
Yeah, and like I said, the crouching heavy punch is totally unsafe on block, so you got to cancel into something. So good reaction on his part with that taunt. It's a low, right? The taunt.
Right.
Oh, the overhead Shippu.
Oh, it didn't combo.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why Kev got hit by that.
I don't know if he tried pressing something or just wasn't
Or
blocking.
he just kind of assumed it was going to combo and just didn't try to block.
Yeah.
But here we go, Aegis reflector time. Yep, he's going to try to push him into it. Exodus could have did something. Actually, he could have comboed the Shippu off of that jumping roundhouse. Oh, but he's just going to get the crouching medium kick. Too far for the crouching heavy punch to connect, and so he couldn't cancel it into anything to make it safe.
Right.
So on that whiff, and then Exodus gets the whiff punish, and there it is.
Super.
Yeah.
Rough round for Kev. He just, I don't think he was at that one round where he was able to get the Aegis stuff going. That was totally what he needed to do all the rounds, but he could only get it started that one time. So
And unfortunately, I mean, so he's one of the Houston players, right? And
so Kev's in
Austin.
Austin.
Austin player.
Yeah.
You're from Austin.
I'm
as
from
well.
Austin,
Yeah.
so he's one of my training
So
partners.
he's out, and unfortunately, the other side of the losers bracket is Austin.
it's a
So-
team
Correct.
kill. Yeah.
So I mean, the good news is one of them moves on. The other one, the bad news is that one of them has to go
Right.
home. So
right.
So we're gonna be down to one Austin player after this. So
Yep.
is it going to be Luke or DJ Isco?
So these guys play quite a bit. Luke is a Akuma player.
He's also very
Luke is
tall.
so tall he can't even
Yeah, I
fit on
know.
the camera.
There you go. I think they got it.
Okay, yeah.
And then DJ Isco is a Necro player. These guys go back and forth quite a bit, so it'll be interesting to see, but they're both very strong players.
Yeah, but I mean, Necro's got some touch of dex on Akuma, right? So,
Right. That's the thing that Luke really has to play around is that stun.
Yeah.
Everything Necro does just deals stun out the wazoo.
Oh, wow.
nice parry.
What a parry on Couch Roundhouse.
And this match, obviously, with any other city match, is like they're going to play the player, they're not going to play the character.
Right.
Sure.
You're going to see a lot of weird things happening
Right.
that, like, oh. All right, well, good start for Luke.
Yep.
Are you ready? Go.
Oh, no. Oh, got him that time. Okay. Now
Nice
he has him in the corner. Okay. Try to bait Luke maybe into a bad parry or something like that.
Nice parry.
Oh, he's really fishing with that back heavy punch.
Yeah, he's looking for that jump in. It's not coming.
Yeah.
Nice snipe
I
right
mean,
there.
obviously, if he hits it, he gets some good damage. But
Right.
again, this might just be something that these two know about each other.
Right.
Right.
And of course, Electric Snake with a ton of stun.
Yeah. There you go. That's it.
The Electric Snake is almost always like half a stun on Kuma.
Yep.
Final round. Go.
I mean, it's a lot of stun on everybody, but you know, on Akuma in particular, it's like, oh,
Yeah. You eat a couple of those and it's game over.
well, Luke is sitting on full meter, so I don't know if he's got any sort of demon shenanigans coming up or anything.
He is very consistent with Kara Demons, like towards forward into Kara Demon. He is known for doing that.
Oh, is he parried? No,
nice
he just
block.
blocked. Oh, so he's going to
Just the
spend one of the
punish,
bars
yeah.
just for the punish right there. Carrot throw, and then the low, yep.
Yep. And that towards forward is throw invuln, so you can't throw him out of that
Right.
overhead. So good mix up right there to then go low afterwards.
We await your return, warrior.
It's always a question. Was it supposed to be throw invul, or is that like a Q crouching bug, you know?
You know, they had that arcade release of Third Strike that fixed some of the bugs, like unblockables and stuff like that, and I think they actually fixed
Oh,
it.
did they? Yeah, okay.
I can't remember 100%, but like I'm pretty sure they did.
You know, the version where they quote fixed,
Yeah.
you know.
Fixed it to the point no one wants to play it.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm glad that version didn't become mainstream.
Yeah.
It would be way less exciting.
Well, I mean, look, Urien and Oro weren't even like the top characters,
Exactly.
right? So you're gonna fix the unblockables. You're not gonna fix Hoyokusen. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
fixed an agent.
Yeah, I'm still fishing with that backhand punch. Ah, got it this time.
Finally got him. Ooh, so close to stun. Doesn't matter at this point though.
Oh, parry, but he was scared of the cancel of his electric snake or something like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Gets
So
hit with
he
that
didn't do
Pierce though.
anything. Yeah.
Fighters ready. Engage.
So Luke one game right now. DJ Isco trying to stay alive, taking the first round. Oh,
Oh, nice confirm.
you see right there, half stun already. Good parry.
Jumps out of the throw tip.
Ah, just outside of low forward range.
Oh no,
Oh, no, he's in
confirm
the
out of
air.
the air, yeah. That's always the problem with confirming hits. Is sometimes you hit him out of the air like that.
Nice
That's the thing
throw.
about Chun-Li crouch medium kick, never hits you out of the air. It's always on the ground.
Yep.
Oh, carrot throw in there again. It just goes up for the heavy punch.
Ooh, this match was so close.
Oh, he just got
Nice.
clipped. And then the nice
combo.
juggle from Luke.
Very solid.
Round. Engage.
Oh, it's a little
Just
too far
outside
for the
of
throw,
range.
yeah. Really nice to have a decent carrot throw at that point in time.
Yep.
Again, fishing with that back heavy punch. We've seen it connect a couple of times now, but oh, there we go. Too far away thanks to the trade. He's in with the dive kick, and there we go, corner position. Trying to find his way out of here. Has not been able to get out of this corner at all.
And this is what Luke is really best at. It's just mixing up timings and really just annoying the crap out of you.
And then he just whipped the jumping roundhouse, and Luke just came up and punched him out of the air.
Very
Necro's
solid.
girlfriend is very sad.
So
Yeah,
sad.
at the end of the round, it looked like DJ Isco was kind of wondering, how do I get out of this corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just looked impatient, and I'm not sure what I should do. I don't know what the right option is.
I don't think there's really much. I mean, he doesn't have any good wake-up options, so you have to hold almost everything.
Yeah.
You know, and Super's not a good unless he has his magnetic storm.
Right.
Like that. That's the only real wake-up option he has, and it's not the ideal Super.
And I felt Luke just did a really good job with the movement there and just mixing up the options and being really, really hard to read.
Absolutely.
It's like SNPO.
What?
No, Exodus, because I was reading it upside down.
Oh.
Looks like, yeah, because it was sideways like that.
Sudox or something?
Yeah.
Sudox?
All right, so this is the mirror. So earlier in the tournament, yesterday, Katie Alpha actually beat Exodus in the mirror. So
This is a run back.
this is a run back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that too late? No, he got it. Yep, 6. There it is. Oh, nice confirm. Okay.
Nice confirm, trying to fight back.
Not a lot of damage, though, off of that. Oh, caught the backswing blow.
Oh, that's
Parry. Oh, but the bounce up
so
off there.
smart.
Yeah. Exodus knew you're going to bounce up, so I'm just going to EX uppercut you afterwards.
I'll say this match is already looking a little bit different from yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Exodus, I mean, whenever you lose those matches, you think about it a lot, you know?
Right.
And Exodus probably thought about it. It's like, what did I do wrong? Oh, he went under, but he didn't cancel into the corkscrew blow on the other side. This is a particularly
Good blocks from Katie
interesting
there.
match
Yeah,
for
very
me.
good
This
block.
is weirdly my main character in this game, so
Oh, really?
yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna try to
nice.
steal all this tech from these guys here. Nice, not quite enough to kill, but gotta watch out for the chip now. Oh, just the mistiming and that low jump roundhouse of Dudley.
People's elbow coming in.
Yeah. It just like drops him out of the jump, so it's just like such a tricky timing.
Yeah, and the mix-up between the roundhouse and the fierce punch in
Yep.
the air is just the timing on parrying it makes it very difficult.
Try to get him with that crouch roundhouse, but. Oh, what? Okay, no crouch roundhouse. Oh, anything you can do, I can do better. Okay, he's
Oh,
down
this
in
is
the
not a
corner.
good position for Exodus, though.
Oh, nice. Okay. Gets the jumping strong. Oh, he missed the.
Oh, he tried the red parry.
They wanted the max pad punish off of the red parry, but
Yep.
ended up getting hit. And so there you go. Exodus is going to take that round.
That's an interesting thing about Dudley's sweep that we saw that round. It might be +1 on block, but it's really slow on startup.
Yes. Very slow on startup and on whip as well. So when you're trying to fish for something like that against Chun-Li, you got to watch out for raw super punishes
That's right.
and stuff.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Going with the Kokujin color, right? The pink.
Oh, yeah.
I love the pink Dudley.
So I love Pink Dudley, but I won't play it because it's Kokujin's color. So. Oh, God, look at this movement right now from these guys. I love the anti-air option into canceling into the ducking.
And a lot of jumping from these guys, but that's like one of the best things that Dudley has, really.
Yeah.
His jump is so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that low jump arc is just nasty.
I mean, the tough part for Dudley is that his ground normals don't have a lot of range. Right. It's just outside of a heavy punch and towards heavy punch, but those are parry bait,
Right,
basically.
absolutely.
And so he's got to jump a lot because his jump is very scary to deal with. Here we go. Oh! He was just going to chip him. So he
Yeah.
didn't care.
Yep.
He was saying, you know what, if you're going to survive this, you're going to have one of those highlight parries, and we didn't get it.
Yeah, the tool assisted parries.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Oh, and he knew he was going to go for both
solid.
hits.
Optimal.
Yep, corner carry as well, and chose not to spend any of that meter because he figures he's in a good position. He could save that meter. He's got another corkscrew blow on deck. Oh, what a counter!
Nice.
Oh, he misses the cover.
Oh, boy. Not enough to kill yet, but this is scary times.
Ah, Exodus.
All right, no win for Katie Alpha
Getting
this
his
time.
revenge.
Yeah,
Yes.
Much different than yesterday.
Yeah, the match yesterday was so crazy. It was so back and forth. There's a lot of things risky that like Katie Alpha did that actually paid off for him, and there's a lot of drops that didn't happen today by Exodus.
Okay,
so
okay.
I could tell he was playing a lot more confidently and just
Okay,
overall
okay.
way stronger.
So you feel like the last time that Exodus made some key mistakes that cost him some-
he was actually using, what was it, SA1, I believe, the
Oh,
uppercut
yeah.
one,
Good upper.
and so there were like 2 to 3 ripped uppercuts that were either too far
Okay,
or weren't
okay.
confirmed, and so it ended up leaving him wide open for
Gotcha,
a huge punish,
gotcha.
and Katie Alpha would
Okay.
always take advantage of that.
Got it,
But
got
he just stuck with corkscrew blow, which
Yeah.
that super's so good anyways,
It's basically his version of the Shippu, right? So-
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, Luke again. I was gonna say the Lance show.
The mouth cam.
The mouth cam right there.
Lance show beating Luke is going to be a tall order right now. So.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to throw one in there. So.
Classic James Chen.
Exactly. Sorry.
Love it.
All right, so Luke continuing with that Akuma play, and Lance trying to keep going with the Chun-Li.
So Lance actually came to our local not too terribly long ago, and Lance had beaten Luke in winners, but in losers in the run back, Luke beat Lance.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of go back and forth with this matchup, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
The hardest part is you saw that Hoyokusen, his life just drained like melted butter. Dude. It just was gone. Okay. Oh no. But he survived that. Tech the throw afterwards. Now that meter is active right now, so scary times for Luke.
Yeah, it becomes a different ball game whenever she has meter.
Yep. It's 2 games, Chun before meter, Chun after meter. So everybody's been telling me.
Nice. I still be careful. There we go. Nice dash up there.
Yeah, it's good movement and good fearless movement from Luke.
Yeah.
Especially with a Chun locked and loaded, ready for that
Right.
Hoyokusen
Absolutely.
to be able to dash up and throw. Even as a Chun player, you're like, he's too scared to come at me, and so that's why you say, oh yeah?
Oh, no, that was an opportunity right there.
Yep. It's never too soon to let that rip on Akuma. Just take that damage, and she's got the full bar now. Oh, trying to walk under, but the dive kick getting in the way.
Oh,
Oh,
so tense.
too early. That was
See?
such a high
Yeah.
parry.
Yeah.
What we
Did
were
the
talking
catch
about
and medium
earlier.
kick too early, and then just gets tossed
Dash-up throw.
by the dash-up throw again.
Very solid.
Now, Lance Show, of course, making it into top 8 on the winner's side, and doesn't want to go 0-2 when you get the top 8 on winner's
absolutely.
side, but it happens so often.
And I'm sure he's probably thinking about the fact that he set on 2 full bars for far too long.
Yeah.
He never really got an opportunity, though. Luke was staying airborne so consistently, and anytime he even looked threatening, he was jumping out.
But Chun, you never want to die with 2 full bars.
Exactly.
That's the saddest timeline.
Oh, nice chase down.
Nice tech there.
Oh, what a parry on the towards medium kick.
Oh, nice meeting.
Weak punishes on those parries.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, point blank, in your face, standing heavy punch. Let's do it.
That punch just looks like it hurts. If I got a punch like that in real life, I feel like I would be in the hospital.
It's just like a straight deck to the face, man. That is a duff right there.
All right, Chun finally got some bars.
Oh,
nice
goes for the
throw.
throw option finally. Keeping her back with that air fireball. It's like I said, Luke has done just a really good job of this movement. You know, he's been really hard to pin down. I really like what he's been doing. Jumping around a lot, throwing some demon flips, dashing around on the ground. Oh,
Far away.
Oh,
Oh,
misses
no.
opportunity. And is that going to be it?
Oh, it's enough.
It's the crouching damage. Oh,
Ouch.
New way.
very strong.
There it is.
Good
Luke
stuff to
moves
Luke.
on, and
Luke was ready for another
I
match.
know, he was
he was like, let's
didn't
go
realize
again.
the game
Let's go
count
again.
there,
He's like,
yeah.
let's go again.
Oh,
Oh, man. But unfortunately for Lance, that means he is going to go 0-2 in the top 8.
Yep.
He is out of the tournament, so. Accidentally announced grand finals. Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
all
Arthur's ready for some ST.
Yeah.
That was a really good match.
Yeah, it was.
I think, yeah, that just the way Luke was moving was yeah. He
Dominating,
never gave Lance a chance, you
Yeah.
know. Especially, you know, one thing I noticed was whenever he would do certain demon flips or jumps, he would always go back to blocking. Like if he whiffed something completely, he would just block. He would never try to overextend in that situation. He would just
Very
hold his
defensive.
ground.
Oh, look at this. Ryan versus
Oh, man.
two SBO top 8 players.
Yep.
I'm sorry, not
Co-op
SBO,
Cup.
the Co-op Cup. Co-op Cup.
And this is
SBO
winners
is
finals.
the outside tournament that got inundated with cicadas, but that's another story.
And yeah, winners finals, so this would be 3 out of 5.
Yep.
The classic matchup, Yun Chun. Oh, with the dive kick.
Missed dive kick.
Yeah, I missed the dive kick. So now, good corner position for Ryan. Gets the carrot throw.
Nice.
It's going to be enough to take it right there. So Ryan looking very dominant. First game that he played was very convincing, and now starting off very well here against Yuki as well. Skating on over there.
I saw that Ryan tried to get that super on the startup, but he wasn't able to quite
Oh,
get it.
okay.
Yeah. But he ended up getting that super.
Just patience right there from Ryan. Just blocking everything.
Oh, nice red parry.
Red
My God.
parry, wow. That should do it. No, not quite yet.
Nice parry.
All right, so again, very, very dominant round for Ryan. And, man, that hyperbolic time chamber. 4 years in Japan. I mean, I guess it's not really a time chamber if it's 4 years, but, you know.
It's just like a really long
Yeah.
time chamber.
I got the picture. Prepare to strike. Now.
Yuki switches colors. He does like to do that.
Very important stuff right here. And color is a very important thing. Just hate it when I get the wrong colors.
Oh, my God.
No activation, but Yuki's got the activation. So here we go, into the corner. Full damage combo here.
Oh. Nice taking the throw.
The empty. Oh, nice parry.
Oh.
But you know what? You are in a mix-up now. Oh, good tech. Probably just a delayed tech. Oh my God!
Right at the tip.
Just a,
Prepare to
another one of those
now.
courtesy duffs right to the face.
Yep.
Ooh, good defense from Ryan. But I also, when Yuki was playing his previous match against Lance, he was a little more brave, and I think he's like feeling like he's respecting Ryan a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think they could be right about that for sure. He looks a little bit more tentative, absolutely.
Another low forward to the super.
Oh, here we go, off the shoulder too. So oh no!
Oh, he tried the fancy stuff.
Tried to go for the Daipon loop.
Oh, and there's beautiful whiff punish right there for Ryan.
That was the second time he did that match. He would whiff the palm, and then Ryan was ready with that towards Fierce.
It's funny, I was talking to Yuki last week, and he actually said, you know, against Chun, I don't think I should go for that dive palm loop. I think I should just do the simple stuff. And it doesn't do that much less.
Yeah.
And then he went and tried it there. So.
Okay, interesting. Goes with the Makoto
Yeah.
and the best color too. So.
Ready.
Yuki has a back in his back pocket. He does have a Makoto and a Ken, so
Absolutely.
Well, Makoto, you're just kind of counting on the burst damage against Chun-Li.
right.
Because Chun-Li's normal is kind of, yep, there it is, eats Makoto for breakfast, basically.
Yeah.
They just got to rely on that forward dash speed to get past the back heavy punch. Oh,
Is that about it? I think that might be it. Oh,
yeah, lightning? No, he just goes for the roundhouse. But yeah, looking like the pick right now is not working out. But you know, it is 3 out of 5, so he does have an option to go back to Yun.
Engage.
This is the third game.
Oh, this is the third game
Yeah.
already.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Never mind. Sorry, I guess the other ones were too fast. Sorry, you
They kind of blended together, right?
Yeah. Wow. Getting that back heavy punch just. But he's got Seichusen go down to key ready to go. Oh, here we go. Is he gonna spend it?
Probably just-
Yep.
Yeah, he
That
does.
was a stun.
Yeah, he gets the stun.
That should be kill.
It's your favorite key.
Very nice.
All right, so Yuki taking that round,
Yuki, the hometown favorite.
but now he needs to build some meter. He needs to get some meter because if he's gonna win this round, he needs to get the Seichusen again.
Oh, that could have been a super.
Yeah,
Oh,
that could have been
Again,
super.
yeah.
And Ryan says, I don't care. I'm just going to keep poking away here and just taking all my little damage while I got it. Nice! All right.
All right,
How
here
much
we go.
meters this then? None with meter? Yeah.
Oh.
He goes for the reset.
Oh, is this gonna stun?
Go bam!
Oh my gosh, that was so close.
Oh.
Nice tech. Oh! Gets him with the back fierce.
And that was almost a classic Makoto round right
That
there.
almost was. Oh man, if he had
Did you
just
see
a
that smile on
I-
Ryan's face too? He was like, yo, I
just got lucky.
God, I wish
That's
that
all
would have
get out.
stunned.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Whew.
Well, but Yuki's still in it. He's
He
at
is.
the
True.
losers finals now. He's gonna wait to see who comes out between the last two players. which
Luke
is-
and EXO.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this should be a good match. I don't really see them play very often, so I don't know how this match is going to go. I know that the characters that Exodus does tend to use, we don't necessarily have any good ones in Austin.
Okay.
Or any ones that come out regularly, rather. So, like, if he goes Dudley, we don't have a Dudley that comes out very often.
Okay.
If he goes Yoon, we don't really have a Yoon that plays at UFO anymore. So these are characters that he may not have quite as much experience with. But he's going with Ken. And we do have a Ken player that's pretty solid.
Well, this is all his information that Exodus might not know, right? So
Yes.
if he knew, then he'd be like, oh, no Dudley experience, huh? Let's go.
This is still 2 out of 3.
Yep. Jumping back to loser semis. It is going to be 2 out of 3. Oh, that wasn't a combo from the jump, but he gets to confirm on the ground. Nice!
Oh, nice parries. Full
Combo
punish.
there.
He's still in it. He's trying to find his way in there. Oh, wow.
Gets on that low forward.
This is what I mean, like in that third strike, that low forward timing, everything is like so kind of offbeat, you know
Yep.
what I mean? And like, it was just an awkward enough timing that Luke just got clipped by it.
Yeah, and even at high level, you want to try to delay your
Oh,
buttons
yeah.
sometimes with fade out parries or
Oh,
void parries.
nice!
Got the power up.
Yeah, and then Luke just said, you know what, I'm going to toss you for taunting me. Not too high up for that dive kick to combo, of course. You see there right there, Exodus trying to fish for a parry.
Was a little bit late. That was meant to be an anti-air DP. Yep.
He's going to take all that damage there. So down 1 game, and as you said, it is 2 out of 3.
Yep.
So this is Luke's last chance here.
We await your return. Welcome to the world of street fighting. Prepare for battle.
Ken is just also one of those characters with regards to Akuma's health. He just doles out the damage, you know?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Get 2 of those uppercuts, and that's huge damage right there.
I got to carry that second one to get the hit. I might as well go for it, because even if it whiffs, it's not like you can get punished for it. Oh, nice parry, and then a jump back roundhouse. Knew that Luke was going to keep jumping into the air.
Nice tag.
Yeah.
Oh, the reset right there. 11 hits, yep. Let's go for the universal overhead. Oh, yeah, chip time. Oh, never mind, actually.
Nice parry into the low forward super by Luke.
Yeah, nice job by Luke fighting back that
Prepare to
round.
strike. Now.
All right, well, Exodus sitting on 1 Shifu right now. See if he chooses to spend that as early as possible. Oh, gets tossed in the corner. Here we go. Oh, God, Luke was having such good offense right there.
Oh, 2 nice hits there. I don't know. Wasn't able to make much of them afterwards, but.
Oh,
Oh,
wake up,
nice flip.
demon flip in the toss. Oh, my God. All right, so Luke with the life lead here, going for the throws.
Oh, catch him.
Nice escape with that Tatsu.
Oh, nice air to air. Beat out the EX Tatsu.
Just any hit from either of these is going to be a kill right now. That's the dangerous one.
Oh, that was close.
Oh! He tried to kill him maybe with the roundhouse or
Yeah,
delay him
looked
set in
like
the
it.
air.
That was such a good anti-air super by Luke, though.
Yeah.
And obviously the trade way in his favor, so.
Welcome.
Not sure if Exodus had hit roundhouse before the super started up or.
It looked like he was coming down with it,
Yeah.
maybe, like just right at the tip. I don't think he was expecting that super.
Yeah. That's a good job to Luke right here. Ties it up 1-1. As I said, loser of this goes home in 4th place. Winner moves on to claim a bigger portion of that $1,500.
Whew. They're just
buttons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going at it.
Yeah, but like you said, the close range overhead chop, is throw invul.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was damage.
Chips him out.
Did he try to red parry it? No, he just took the chip.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Yeah, I mean, Shifu doesn't normally do a ton of damage, but when you're Akuma, everything is a ton of damage.
Absolutely.
Oh, beautiful timing on that to make sure he got the grounded hit. Oh, and then he just waited him out, fishing for a little bit of parries, and then found that one key moment to throw out the crouching medium punch.
And you could tell Luke was feeling that pressure because he whiffed that
He
throw
whiffed
at
the
the
throw,
end.
yeah.
So he felt like maybe a throw was coming, and yeah, that was strong work by EXO though. Like there, a lot of counter adjustments were going on in that match. So, but he ended it strong with the perfect.
So he's going to move on to losers finals.
That's
so
right.
he'll be going up against Yuki.
Right. So that's
Woo.
that's
What a top three.
Yeah, I know,
so we
right?
got 3 different like coasts now. So now we got East Coast,
Oh,
West
yeah,
Coast, and
that's
the
right,
south
okay,
south
okay,
side.
Okay.
So,
So everyone here is going to be rooting for Yuki at this
yes.
point. Right?
Yeah.
But you know what? Since he was at Family Fun before, I'm claiming Yuki here. Okay. So
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
claiming him for SoCal. Let's go SoCal. Well, but Exodus going back to the Dudley, and look at this, Yuki sticking with the Makoto. Which button is that Makoto again? That color?
I have no clue.
Okay.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't hardly play Makoto.
Okay. 'Cause that's definitely my favorite color. And every time I jump on the machine, I don't remember, and I always pick the wrong colors, and I get mad.
Oh, cross counter.
Every time you see a cross counter, you're never sure if it was on purpose
Right,
or
exactly.
if it was just an execution error. But every time it works, you claim that it was absolutely on purpose. There
Absolutely.
you go. Big damage. Does he even need the meter? He doesn't.
Wow.
Gets the full combo.
A funny story on that, we have a player locally that slaps the button so hard that sometimes he gets cross counter when he's trying to do ducking.
There we go.
It just triggers the switch.
Yeah, he just slams it so hard it activates both.
Oh, got him.
Oh, nice tick into the command
So
grab.
what's just the meter spent for the reset.
Ooh, nice
Another
action.
meter spent, and then a side switch, but then a cross counter again might have been an accident because of the side switch.
I think it was an accident.
Yeah,
But he got an EX version of it, so not bad.
Oh, caught the empty jump.
A little
That
short
is
into that dash punch.
Probably my favorite Dudley trick, of course, is empty jump into backswing blow.
Oh,
I rely on that way too much.
It's so
but
good,
it's so
though.
Good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Oh, the
Ooh.
dash under. Of course, he's an SA1, so it doesn't really make as much of a difference where she's grabbing with the crack stuff.
Wow, the universal overhead hit out of the axe kick in the air.
Oh, no, confirm into the rocket uppercut.
Right?
Oh, too far.
Oh.
Ow.
That was actually a nice whiff punish.
Just jump away, stay safe. Dash under, it's so good. It's like you parried my jump attack, I'm out of here.
Yep. And Makoto's dash is probably the best in the game.
It goes so far.
I love it because it's like one of the most unique dashes in Street Fighter history, and so I just love seeing it.
Yep.
It's so cool. Ooh, no, oh my God! Wow! Hit him out of the rock EX rocket uppercut.
Are we going to see a Hail Mary here? Maybe like a low short?
Hey, you know what? It's Makoto, right? It's
Oh,
always
there
a
it is.
Hail Mary.
Oh, we didn't get the link. Exo got very lucky there.
Wow.
Oh man, Exo, you saw right there shaking his head. Not even in the like slow shake. It was the like ooh, shake it off, shake it off.
Shake
you
it off,
know?
shake it off.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
love Dudley's music.
So groovy.
Oh, yeah, it's so jazzy, you know?
We're all just tapping our toes while.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
Good
that does so
confirm.
much damage.
Wow, wake up, crouching like kick.
Almost
Then-
stun already.
Yeah,
There it
and that's
is.
why he just did the jump here, so for the maximum stun. 2, 3. Doesn't even need the other 2. Gutter
Fighter
trash.
Engage.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice escape.
Nice jump out.
Okay.
Oh.
EX probably. Yep. Just take him to the corner. Ooh, wow. Wake up, EX uppercut, and there it is, the mix-up. Dart shot or crouching light kick.
Got the Rose set play.
Oh, goes for the throw this time.
All right. Hail Mary time again for Yuki. He's got the meter. Oh, is that close enough? Yes.
I got it that time.
Oh, there you go.
Well, he also had him crouching, so he's got 1 extra frame to do that. So
Yep.
Sure.
And that super kind of sucks you in a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Yeah, so even
make
if you're.
sure that the other hits don't whiff.
Yep.
There's ways to make it whiff, but
Right.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Opts to save the EX that time.
Oh, there it is, dart shot. Ooh. Gotta be so careful that forward dash from Makoto. Oh, that was a beautiful chase down.
Cool.
It was.
Now the meter is there, so now Makoto is even extra scary.
Oh, nice blocks.
Nice. Oh, we got a KOF 5th place finisher here. Okay. Getting some money. Okay. Dinner's on you then.
Oh,
Let's get it
no,
on. Okay,
absolutely. Yeah, we'll go to the Sizzler.
okay. Yeah. Oh, watch it. Oh, my God. No, he missed it. He
Oh,
missed it.
no.
Wow, what a reaction from Exodus to make sure that he could punish that, too. But
Well-
you saw the 2-hit combo come out already.
That
so
was a
you
missed
knew.
link, yeah.
Yeah, so Exodus already knew that wasn't comboing. So
Right.
he's like, you know what, I'm just going to super this.
Yeah, it's twice so far that's happened with Yuki. And he switches to Ken.
I always forget. So obviously in every game it's different when you see the super flashes and whether they eat inputs or not.
Right.
What's this case in Third Strike again?
You know, I don't know. Actually.
Okay.
There's weird things with projectiles on screen and super
Yeah,
flashes.
Yeah, there's stuff like that.
Okay. All right, well, let's see if Apple Ken here can make a difference.
Very
Nice.
solid.
There you go.
Yuki has honestly a very sick Ken.
He really
The
does.
Ken I think Ken is probably his second best character behind Yoon.
Interesting why he's not going with Yoon as well. Is there something about the
I-
Yoon Dudley matchup he doesn't like?
I more so feel like it was that match against Ryan. He just kind of got mind tripped
Yeah,
about what he was doing as Yoon and just thought maybe I should just stick with Makoto now.
And Yuki also, while he's obviously like a Third Strike legend in the U.S., he hasn't really been playing the game quite as much. And Yoon is one of those characters that you have to practice to be optimal with.
Oh, fishing for the parries, and it pays off for Exodus. Yeah, it goes for the reset
Oh,
follow-up.
try to do a Ume Shoryu right there.
I'm sure Exodus didn't want to have to spend that meter, but he's going to spend it to get the win.
Yeah, he's on match point now.
Interesting that he did go with SA1 instead of SA3. I guess he wants the damage whenever he can get the hits on Ken.
Nice block on the cross up.
Oh, good confirm for Exodus. Standing medium punch. Nice parry. Here we go. Some good damage. Corner carry.
Oh, nice
Ooh.
down parry.
Had a back roll kind of tech chase, but good parry from Yuki, yeah. Nice
Nice.
confirm. 2 crouching light kicks in the Shippu. Wow.
Wake up buttons. Oh,
Oh,
again.
wow.
That is a call out of call outs right there. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Yuki stood just outside of range, and obviously there's not much else that Exodus would have had to make a hard read and do like machine gun blow,
Yeah.
but obviously that's going to get beat by Amidi, so great spacing by Yuki in that last exchange.
God, if Yuki brings this back, remember that moment.
Yep.
Are you ready? Go.
All right.
Okay. Gets the standing strong out of the air.
Nice block right there. Oh, that was probably an accident, but it worked out. Nice. Parrying the left forward super.
Now towards the corner. Oh, didn't finish that.
It looked like he was too far. He would have ended up whiffing that Shoryu.
In the corner, Exodus trying to find his way out. But, oh,
Nice block.
okay. Blocks, stock shot, gets the throw. Oh no, mistimes the mini.
Oh,
And that's going to do it right there. And there you see the advantage of having, SA1 as opposed to SA3 is just the damage right there.
yeah.
Go.
Make sure that all your hits count. So you pick SA1 if you feel like you're going to hit them less, and so you want to make them count.
Yep.
Pick SA3 if you feel like you're going to hit them more and just want to keep dealing the damage.
Doesn't get a super after that.
Oh, no confirm from Yuki.
That's rare. We've already seen that. Oh my God! What a timing to jump over that. It's like we said, Dudley is kind of like a rabbit. He's jumping around a lot. So look at that. He just had 3 jumps in a row. What?
Oh, did he catch it?
What a
Yeah.
punish. Oh, this is close.
That was a crazy reaction.
Nice jump back.
But then dashes into the fierce punch.
Texas's last hope.
All right, good stuff to Yuki, though, going out in third.
Yeah, and EXO's been making a huge run through losers.
Yeah, he is. He started
in losers, and now he's in grand finals.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of work to do because he's going to have to go up against Ryan here, who
Yes,
has just
absolutely.
been steamrolling people with
Yes.
his Chun-Li. With his cheap, hyperbolic
Cheap.
time chamber
Yeah,
Chun-Li. That's
right.
not fair. No.
Easily the best Chun-Li in America right now,
Yeah.
since he's back in America for now.
He's had that overseas learning. and-
Where's he living right now?
He's in Cali.
He is in Cali.
He's in Cali. I think someone said maybe San Diego.
San Diego? That's
Oh,
what I
San
heard.
Diego.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So-
he's in SoCal right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Although San Diego doesn't consider that SoCal, because even though they're further south than Los Angeles, but they're like, we're San Diego. So that's just basically how it goes. By the way, I just want to take the time to show these things. Look at this. Oh, look at the glow on it, too. It makes it even look more terrifying.
Look at the neck veins.
right?
He's got all the neck veins popping.
Yeah, there's some serious straining going on.
Yeah.
He needs to go see a doctor about that. I don't
Yeah,
think
for
that's
real.
normal, to be honest with you. But here we go, grand finals. Just a reminder to everybody who's watching. Exodus, it's Exo Ducks right there. Ducks as in put up your dukes, right? Exodus is in losers bracket, so he essentially has to send Ryan to losers bracket before he can be eliminated. So he has to win 2 sets.
Now, Exodus is also, just for background on him, he is plays primarily online, but he does play a lot of Chuns online. So I mean, he at least has some experience in this matchup.
Okay. Still alive. Chun-Li can do this. This is what Chun-Li does. Gotta watch out for the chip. No wake up EX. Oh, finally. Empty jump into universal overhead.
Prepare to strike.
The winner of this
Now.
gets that berth into the Jazzy circuit.
Nice low forward into super.
Okay, yeah. Caught you meeting kick in the lightning legs. Oh,
Trying to go for the double sweep.
in the mid screen. Oh, but he was too far. He was too far. He went for the optimal crouching, upstanding heavy punch. But gets the rocket uppercut combo here. Yep, Rose set play, but nothing going for that Rose.
Oh,
Oh, what a confirm. I mean, I guess if he had hit her out of the air, that would have still comboed anyway, right?
Right.
So,
That's kind of that was an odd input error though, where he didn't jump like it looked like jump medium kick maybe or jump light kick, but you don't. There's obviously something that was supposed to happen there that didn't happen.
for Ryan, right?
For Ryan, yeah, which caused him to then get hit by that. I think it was low strong into super.
Into the heat of battle. Go for
All
it.
right, so Exodus taking that first game. It is 3 out of 5 for each of the sets, though. So Exodus still has a long road ahead of it.
Just the beginning.
Yep. And we've seen crazier things happen in grand finals. Oh, God. Well, this is not good for Exodus. He just keeps getting hits, taking hits like that all over the place.
Classic Chun buttons.
Now he's just going for some bird kicks because he has such a life lead. He's like, I'm not really worried about it.
I think it also looks like it might be hitting Exodus while he's crouching. I
Yes,
think
yeah, it does.
He has that fatter hitbox. Nice low forward
I
right there.
played a Dudley versus Chun in Spain last week, and I don't even know what you're supposed to do in this matchup, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
She dominates on the footsies so badly.
Yeah, Dudley's only real kind of, I don't know, momentum that he gets from the jump ins, just because he can do so many different styles of jump ins. Ooh, missed a super there. Ooh, missed it again.
Jeez. The ground game against Chun-Li with Dudley. It's like I said, he doesn't have very good ground buttons, and Chun-Li has all the good ground buttons.
Yep.
Yeah, he has a hard time dealing with her crouching forward.
We await your return.
So, yeah, he really has to try to stay in the air against her, I feel.
Ryan's like, can we please close this curtain? I'm getting glare.
There you go.
Yeah, unlike Cowboy Stadium, we'll actually close the curtains when they play.
Calling out an entire sports franchise here. Yeah, Free Play Arcade, we're better than an entire sports franchise. Actually, I think it is, but you know.
Absolutely.
I don't think I'm going to be able to play, you know, like Journey and Crazy Climber at Dallas Stadium, okay? I'm just saying, at Cowboy Stadium, okay? Ooh,
Oh, missed it.
both plays.
Super
because
there.
oh, yeah, and missed the super right there as well. Could have went for the rocket uppercut super. Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, he was just trying to chip him off the ground right over there. Caught him out of the air anyway.
Now.
No confirmed.
Didn't get a super off that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of meter too, so there was no reason to conserve the meter.
Oh, no confirm from Ryan.
I will say too, though, the philosophy that Ryan has on supers is different. It's more of a Japanese philosophy where it's like you're only going to use super if it kills or puts you into a situation where it can kill. So he may be also purposely not doing these supers.
Sure. Oh no, he walked into it. No, he messed up the combo.
Here we go. This is it, the 50-50.
Oh, he went for the throw. Nice. Confirm off the jump. As soon as he saw that whip, he said, oh, this is hitting. So you confirm that jump roundhouse, which causes the hit stun of hit stuns in the super.
Yep. Nice blocks.
There it is. Okay, fine. Gets it this time. Half life down, but you know what? She's got a lot of meter. Well, there it is.
Very nice. Dudley is one of those characters also that you can get the side switch 50-50.
Okay. She's got another meter now. So she's super scary.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that could have been it.
Yeah. Into the roundhouse. Nice max damage.
Nice block.
Empty jump and the throw. We haven't seen that in a while from him. Gotta watch out for that chip. Yeah, chip damage is really.
Oh man, and you could just see Exodus
Oh, caught him at the
so
very
disappointed.
Ugh.
Ryan, so consistent with those low forwards and the supers, when it counts especially.
Warrior.
If the game's on the line and you don't block your toes, you're going for a ride.
Prepare for battle.
All right, this is set point now. This is set and tournament point for Ryan.
Fighters ready. Engage.
See what Exodus can do. He's sticking with Dudley. Surprised he hasn't like switched to Ken or something like that. I guess he actually likes this fight better. 4, 5. Ugh.
Beefy
God
damage.
And this may be why.
Classic Dudley steamroll round.
Yeah, but that's great.
That's how you're supposed to play this match. His first match before she gets super, you rush it down.
Yeah,
RTSD.
And if you can kill her before she gets any meter, and then kind of sacrifice round 2, eating a bunch of Hoyokusens, you know?
Exactly.
Gotta go the scarecrow tactic in round 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
And again, it's not terrible for Exodus because, like I said, if you see, that's why Ryan's trying to build meter right now. He's just jumping back, hitting heavy punch, spinning bird kicks and stuff because he's trying to build meter. He's playing for the next round, and unfortunately, Exodus dropping and spending some of his meter. That was a huge mistake.
That was
Now Exodus trying to build meter.
Yeah, that seemed like a really hard read, but that low forward is so fast.
But that also might have also just been an execution error
Possibly.
or something like that. Because there was no reason for him to want to
Right.
spend meter in that round.
Agreed.
Being that far down. And unfortunately for him, Ryan is sitting on a bar and a half right now. So
Yeah.
this is a scary time. Nice, confirmed.
Nice combo right there.
The universal overhead. Here we go, high-low mix-up. God, parry into that
All right.
2/3 frame jab.
Gets the corner carry. Oh. Oh, gets low forward again.
There we go.
Just about anything will kill.
Nice parry.
Oh man, this is so close.
One more hit into the rocket uppercut super is gonna kill. Oh my God!
Nice
but it's
tech.
just how do you land a hit on it? He went for the lows, and Ryan blocked it. Blocked at least one of them to throw off Exodus's hit confirmed. Oh, too far.
Exodus is going so hard for
Oh,
that.
there it is! And then classic, finishing it off with the tip of the crouching medium kick into super.
Chun boys.
Ryan is your Spring Series champion. He is going to go home with the lion's share of that $1,500 and this beautiful Akuma statue.
Yeah, good stuff to Ryan. He stayed in winners the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was really unmatched throughout.
Sorry.
That's Akuma's toward Fierce.
Yeah, that's that dunk that we're talking
Yeah, that's
about.
the dove
yeah,
punch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, yeah. Ryan just played really so solid, and Exodus was playing solid too. But a couple of mistakes at the end, it ended up costing him.
Yep. Good
So.
job to Ryan again. He was just in the top 8 at the Co-op Cup. And,
Yep.
I was so happy watching that because, Third Strike has been so long, has been that kind of game that the Americans have been chasing the Japanese. And
For
it's been
sure.
so hard for them to like show that they're there.
Right. Absolutely.
And the fact that they made that top 8 with 4 Americans on that team.
Yes, it was four Americans. Yep.
Yeah, very impressive.
That's a
I was
statement.
super proud of that team.
Me too.
Same.
Yeah.
Me too.
And you said you were there. Huh?
I was there. I got to see it.
So you were probably losing your voice that whole
Oh,
time.
I was. Yeah, we were all the Americans were going we were going head over heels trying to root for him to get go. But
Who are they booing over
oh
here?
no, it's they do that Luke because
Oh,
Luke
okay,
made his
yeah,
name in
yeah.
couple years ago at TFC. He that's when the people first discovered him, and so everybody would go
yeah.
Luke
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Luke
yeah.
Skywalker basically.
Yeah, I mean, like as a Laker fan, like when Luke Walton was on our team, like you would hear the audience go Luke, and everyone's like,
Sure.
"Are you saying boo or
Yeah.
boo earns?" Oh man.
Yeah, tough to hear about.
Oh,
Luke
here we got to
Walton,
pass the
too.
trophy.
Yeah, I know.
That one's the Third Strike trophy.
Yep, that's the Third Strike one. He gets it. There is one also available for the Super Turbo. So, but there you go. Congratulations to Ryan. coming all the way out here from San Diego, maybe if our information is correct.
Yep, and so,
Believe so.
with that win, he's going to be flown out on Jazzy Circuit's dime, and he gets into the tournament. So, yeah, congrats to him. And also, for anybody that wants to find out more about the Jazzy Circuit, go to jazzycircuit.com. There is also a link in there to the Matcherino, which is helping. This is pretty much like a crowd-funded CPT, essentially.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
yeah, it's a big thing for Third Strike.
Like I said, obviously here we're, the Super Turbo is the main event, but like you can see how the community has rebuilt Super Turbo, and I absolutely support Jazzy Circuit. Let's get this, let's get Third Strike back to that level. Let's get back to the glory, the level of glory, from the days where it was the top game at EVO and such.
Yep.
Yeah, and although there's not a tremendous amount of Third Strike players left, the ones that are very passionate. So that's one of the things that I think really helps us in a grassroots type of scene like this.
And the Jazzy Circuit, like all the satellite events and stuff, are they accepting 30th anniversary as a means of playing it? I believe so. Right?
I think some are.
Yes.
Yeah.
PS4 30th is acceptable.
Okay.
Preferably, the arcade hardware.
Of course.
Not every place can make that happen. Of
right.
course.
Yeah. Of course. So it's good stuff though. But let's keep reviving Third Strike.
Absolutely.
Let's get even here in the spring series, let's keep growing Third Strike. Let's get more players out here playing. And again, this venue is just awesome.
Yeah. That I'm glad you mentioned that, James, because that's actually one of the things that I'm most proud about with this with this spring series tournament. Is I remember I was here for last year's, and for Third Strike, it was $1,000 prize pot, and there were literally less than 20 entrants in the tournament.
Okay.
And then this year, 1,500 plus the Jazzy Circuit qualifier, and we have damn near 70. So
dang, nice. Okay,
yeah, it was a
there
solid
you go.
turnout. Absolutely.
Let's keep it growing, man. Let's keep it growing. And again, I'm a little biased because I grew, like I said, I'm an old man, so I grew up with all these old arcade machines here. So like it's like heaven for me here.
Yeah,
certainly.
And then it's a bar here as well. They've got a wonderful kitchen. Actually, the food
they
is
really
really
do.
good.
Yeah.
Food is really. I'm gonna go get some food right now. Actually, 'cause
There
I
we
think
go.
I've got some time before Super Turbo. So. Yeah, so we're going to come back with Super Turbo at 5 o'clock. So this Third Strike actually kind of ran quickly.
It did.
It's only
We
like
rolled through those matches.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
440 right now. So not bad at all.
But great Third Strike action. Again, congratulations to Exodus. Really, really well played. But obviously couldn't quite get it over Ryan. So Ryan is the guy who's the champion right now.
That's right. Congrats to him.
Before we go, though, I just want to ask, how much was the prize pool for KOF?
It was $1,000 as well.
Yeah,
actually.
so there you go. See, this is Brian's right here. Oh, you can't see it.
It says KOF right there.
Yeah,
You
it says
can't.
King of Fighters, 5th place.
5th place.
Good job,
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah,
Nice.
good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Well, like I said, Super Turbo is going to be coming top 8. 4
Can't wait for
Japanese
that.
players, one French player, Afro Legends and Damdai, and Fromo Blanca.
Oh, the Blanca. I'm a Blanca player, so I can't wait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to be chanting. When I hear "I love you, Fromo" from the crowd, I'll know who that is. Then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I brought a ring actually, so I'm gonna,
Nice.
Nice. Okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed that Third Strike. We will be back for some Super Turbo action after just a short little break.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Height. Higher. Round 1, height. Hold on higher. 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 Round 2, height. Can win. Round 3, height. Hold on higher. 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 Now team win. England. Round 1, height. Higher. Hold on,
way to start a stream.
There we go. Welcome, everybody, to Top 8 Super Turbo. This is the main event
yes, sir.
coming to you live from Arlington here at Free Play Arcade. 10K on the line. I'm
lot of
James Chen.
I am Jeremy, a.k.a. Boat Guy.
I am El Trouble.
That's right, and we are here for probably some of the most top-shelf Super Turbo that you could possibly ask for.
Yeah, we got a loaded top 8 up here. And our 4 Japanese invites are all sitting winner's side right now. So
Which is, like, I think everyone
Okay,
kind of
yeah,
suspected
yeah.
they'd be all winner's side still.
that's true. That's true. But, man, still, man, somebody's got to slay one of them at some point,
Yeah.
right? So
Nice, yeah.
it would be nice. We gotta defend the house. Try to anyway.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be easy. But
Well, interestingly enough, one of the players who is in the option of trying to win this isn't defending any of the houses
That's
here
true.
because he's Valkork from France.
I know. That must make the
Came
European
all the
region
way
better.
out here at the last second, and you see him on loser side, and he's going to be going up against probably the most surprising player. Although people who know Fromo are like, "Why are you surprised? He's godlike." But I mean,
Right.
it's the Blanca that's the surprise. It's not Fromo that's the surprise. And of course, on the other side, I mean, Afro Legends and Damn Die for the last 10 years considered the 2 strongest Super Turbo players in the United States. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure. And they've gone kind of back and forth as to, they win this tournament, they beat that in the
Yeah.
grand finals and whatnot. So we're going to see who's better than who at this tournament.
Yeah, they have to face each other right away. So one of them is going to leave at 7th place.
yeah, and it is a 10K pot for top 8 here, split amongst the top 8. So either way,
It's a lot of money.
and yeah, we are starting with winners bracket side. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start knocking those Japanese players to the loser side.
Yeah, so one of these Japanese players has to lose finally. I mean, come on.
Guaranteed. Yeah, the math checks out on that one.
So yeah.
But you know what? Odo-chan, you can see ranked number 1. Obviously the favorite here. He's the current reigning Spring Series champion. Won last year. Second was Afro Legends.
Yeah,
last
beat
year?
Afro, yeah.
Afro Legends, yeah.
mhm.
Afro Legends.
So here is Odo-chan sitting here, but he's going to go up against Yaya, who is using the new Sagat.
Makes him look like old Sagat.
He really does. Like, we
I
all
don't
know that New
understand
Sag is like a weak character. But whenever you watch Yaya play, he makes him look like old Sag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing zoning, footsies, everything.
That's the way. That's the beauty of this game, right? I mean, you get like guys like TMF who are beating like Vegas and Giles with Zangief, and then you've got Fromos with Blancas and just killing Ultra Combo and everybody else, and then
Ridiculous.
and then Yaya with this new Sagat. I mean, it's just like you always have these character experts pulling off way more than they're supposed to be doing.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
yeah. Notice I didn't mention Cammy.
Yeah, this
Salt,
slipped past
salt,
me.
salt,
I know.
salt.
You
No,
mentioned
I'm
all the low
kidding. Yeah,
tiers.
I
Just
know.
get it out of your system now, James.
Yeah,
before
no,
we-
right.
The
Exactly,
thing about
exactly.
Cammy is
Yeah, I know. See what I would do to buff Cammy.
write it down, Capcom.
Yeah, I know, right?
25 years later, we'll fix her. Don't worry.
Exactly.
Yeah, so how do you guys feel about the Chun-Li versus New Sagat matchup here? We're probably gonna
Well,
be seeing.
what was interesting is I always thought Chun-Li Old Sagat was kind of like an evenish, maybe slightly Old Sagat advantage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I was talking to you. Was it you yesterday? Yeah,
Yeah.
you were saying that you feel like that's actually kind of an even matchup.
It depends on who you talk to. Like some people say, I mean, it's usually whoever plays who. The Chun-Li player will say Sagat wins it. The
Right,
Sagat
yeah,
player will
yeah,
say
yeah.
Chun-Li
Uh-huh,
wins it.
That's
So-
true.
So it's one of those like it's kind of I don't want to say it's well maybe it is a coin flip with these two players because they're two grandmasters with these characters. So
Yeah.
it should be interesting to see how it plays out. I think on paper Chun wins against New Sagat,
Yeah,
but
against
it
New
is
Sagat. 'Cause
it
you
is
were
Yaya.
you were talking about the sweep, Chun-Li sweep, just blowing up Tiger Shot
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So-
they stick out and then it's totally vulnerable. There's a certain range, and yeah, Riz was kind of expanding upon that yesterday too. Yeah, speaking of Tiger,
Okay.
yeah, he was expanding on that like against New
See,
Sagat.
not just the trophy here. See,
It's
Oh, there you
entirely
go.
look at that.
It's all
Look
meant to
at
be,
this.
James.
Yeah,
Right in the middle,
exactly.
too.
Except Akuma doesn't have a Tiger Shot, so you know.
I don't know. Is that Akuma? It just kind of looks like an old pissed off guy to me. I don't know.
There you go.
But that's our
It's the neck
It's like the
veins.
Hulk wearing
Yeah.
like a gi.
Yeah, I know, right?
Karate Hulk.
We were talking about the neck veins during the Third Strike event. Yeah, and he's like, I feel like he needs to go see a doctor about
I
some of
know.
that. No,
That-
but it is a cool statue, though. It is.
Yeah, it's a cool, like kind of cheesy retro statue
Yeah.
for this event. You know, retro arcade tournament.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It looks great. There's a lot of
Absolutely.
detail on that thing.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. So the winner will be getting that, and like I said, a lot of money for the first
Yeah, you
finisher
can
here.
see right here. I mean, we've already gone through a lot of events. You see $1,000 and a $1,500 for the other events, but $10,000 prize pool up from $5,000 last year. So
What
that
year
means-
is this?
Ridiculous.
Dude, I joke that that's more money that Super Turbo tournament winners have won
ever.
like like in the
Combined.
90s, you know?
Everywhere combined,
Yeah.
everywhere, cumulative total. Yeah, 10,000 is
Yeah.
probably up there.
But shout out to the Free Play Arcade. This is the 4th year of the Spring Series. They have 3 locations, Richardson, Arlington, and Denton. $10 for free play except Denton, which is a
Right.
little smaller, so it's $6 there. But you get free play all day. You can leave, come back. As long as you have your wristband, you can come
Right.
back. New location in Fort Worth coming soon. They are expanding all over Texas. Come to California. And,
I know.
you
Please come to California.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to talk to them like I'm going to franchise.
Oh, the
Talk to
first
Corey.
franchisee.
Yeah,
Talk to
franchisee.
Corey.
Yeah.
Corey, listening? Talk to James Chet about a franchise opportunity.
Oh
Yeah.
man! But I mean, I swear I want to live here. You know, it's so
tempting.
beautiful here.
It's tempting.
But I also want to give a shout out to the group. Her name is Karma. You know, providing a lot of the soundtrack for the event for the Spring Series. Their song "Reaper" is one of the official theme songs for this year. So you can actually check them out on iTunes and Spotify. And Lee on the right there actually comes here and plays a lot of the fighting games.
Yeah, he's a regular.
He's
here.
a local.
Nice guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I hear an announce. I hear defending champion.
Yeah.
That's Orochun Yaya, I do believe here.
Yeah, Odo-chan is busy playing on the non-stream cabinet right now. You
He's
got
trying to get warm up. Is that allowed?
You know,
Ice him. You gotta ice him. Ice him.
I know. We can play cold.
or is that actually the stream cabinet now?
No,
Did
it's not. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Oh,
there,
yeah. They're practicing their match right now.
right. I
They're
see Yaya-
both holding up.
Yaya's using Guile right now. though.
strategy.
Well, he doesn't want to give away his
That's
old
true,
Sagat
yeah.
stuff. you
That's
know?
a
I mean, his new
sandbag
Sagat
character.
stuff,
Yeah,
right?
that's a sandbag character.
Yeah, exactly. Guile's the sandbag.
not
and
new
new
Sagat,
Sagat
yeah.
is the real character.
Seems
right?
backwards, I know. But
Yeah, That's like when I ever say, like, oh, hey, look, I play Vega to cover my bad matchups. Or that should mean I should be playing Vega all the time.
pretty
right?
much, yeah.
'cause,
That's a hint, I think.
Yeah, everybody should just pick
Yeah.
up Claw in that case, right? He doesn't
Seriously.
lose to anybody, right? So
don't
why
think
not?
he
Jeremy, don't spread the gospel
I know,
of
I'm
flaw.
just
No.
kidding. It was
Yeah.
very sarcastic. Trust me, screw that character
We
forever.
want to promote Fei Long,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dictator, you know, the
exactly,
fun
exactly.
characters,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fair
yeah.
characters.
Cammy.
Come on, there you go.
Don't use Cam. Everyone always asks me, what advice would you give for Cammy players? I'm like, pick someone else. You know?
Pick a new character.
Just
That's
save
the-
yourself the pain.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the GameFAQs article.
I know,
How to
right?
play Cammy. Pick Sagat.
Yeah. You don't want to end up like this, okay? You don't want to end up like this 25 years later mad about, you know.
I know.
And the worst thing about it is I picked her because she's bad, you know? So it's like I was a low-tier hero.
We
so
can't
it's
feel
my
bad about
fault.
you. Yeah, you
exactly.
chose
It's
this
my
life.
fault.
Yeah.
I chose this life. But that's the interesting thing about Super Turbo is because it's a game that's, you know, I will say 90% figured out, right? Because we keep finding out new things, right?
Right.
Even 5 years ago, I would have said it was like 98% figured out. But I feel like we keep finding new stuff. But as a game that's figured out, if you are a Blanca player or a Zangief player or a Cammy player, you know what you're getting yourself into at
Struggle.
this point.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
for sure.
But then, you know, you got guys like Fromo who's just like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna beat up everybody with this Blanca character.
Right, but that's the fun of Super Turbo is that you have these like character specialists and loyalists who just develop these characters beyond what they should be doing on paper.
Yeah.
Right? On paper, we all know Blanca sucks, yet here's Fromo in top 8.
Yeah.
Same thing with New Sagat, right? New Sagat
Exactly.
is supposed to be like one of the bottom characters as well, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Here we got Yaya beating old Sagat from Ultra Combo yesterday.
I mean, but think about it this way. Yaya is the original like grand champion of Sagas.
Yeah.
He's been playing him since day one.
Yeah.
And he even taught Daigo how to throw fireballs.
Yeah.
Like when you teach one of the grandmasters of fighting game history how to throw fireballs,
Jesus.
you got some clout.
You know
You've
a
got
thing or
some
two.
clout, yeah.
You know a
You
thing
know,
or two.
like if you need a fighting game resume, if you just write down bullet point, taught Daigo how to throw fireballs. That's the end
That's
of the
it, you're
resume.
hired.
That's it. That's all you need.
I'm
There's
done
nothing
reading.
else- Yeah, exactly.
What do you want? How much money do you want?
when
for
can
it?
you start?
Yeah, exactly. Jesus, that is a resume right there.
All right, I think we got our two Japanese
Well,
grandmasters.
I don't
stepping
know.
up.
We got people sitting back there. Got some young scrub back there over there.
some guy
Some
running
guy.
a stream right there
Yeah,
too. I don't know.
I know.
Shout outs to Nick holding it down all weekend.
Yeah, he's been a trooper.
Man.
It's not easy.
Dude,
streaming
you know
for
what
this
the worst
long.
thing about it is? You know, you see these players, You get the commentators and everything like that, and then nobody ever talks about the poor stream runner guy who's like doing all the work over here.
Nick.
So,
Well, you know, it's a thankless job often.
yeah, so
Round of
you know,
applause, Nick.
everyone
Shout-outs.
watching at home, definitely a round of applause for Nick because he's been doing this all day. He
All
doesn't get
weekend.
any breaks, you know.
He
Yeah,
got-
all weekend.
He got to play a little bit of ST in the brackets. I think he got to do a DJ mirror against Afro, right?
Oh,
got
nice,
to,
nice.
Got to
Okay,
fight. Got to
okay.
fight your mentor. You know.
That was educational, I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. But as a wise man once said, streaming is a blow up.
That's true.
Arturo Sanchez.
And, we're already
Wow,
at 300 and some viewers.
Nice.
Let's get this up there. Let's get to like 500 viewers up here.
And
Yeah,
you're gonna
stream,
see you're gonna see some top quality Super Turbo. right now.
Yeah, exactly. You do not want to miss some of this action over here. So.
Yeah, this is world class play. So, if you guys please tweet out, put it on Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, whatever you got, put the word out there. This is gonna be intense.
All right, here we go. Odo-chan, Chun-Li, Yaya, Sagat. Here we go.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
All right, starting off with just a fireball right away into his face.
Pretty standard.
Here's that spacing we were talking about here. Oh, there's that
Yeah,
sweet distance
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Nice
Nice.
jump in. Nice jump in.
Ooh, scary. Oh, Walker.
Not looking good for Yaya so far in the first round.
He respected that super. Chun just got it. You sometimes you just gotta wait. And
I mean, we just came from third strike where we saw you gotta the match changes when Chun gets a super.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? She learned it from this game. You know,
Exactly.
she gets that super. She has that stored super, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do now?
and then she just walks up and throws you.
Yep.
It's the top 5 scariest feelings in fighting games. When you see Chun with super walking towards you, you're like,
Yep.
oh my god, what's it gonna be?
Nice.
Oh, nice jump back, but too far for that combo, and that was definitely not a. Well, I don't know. Maybe he tried to do that neutral jump.
Yaya's zoning so on point right
So
now.
good.
Super time?
Oh,
God,
doesn't even
neither.
need it. Just kicks her in the face.
All right, round apiece here in this first game. First to 3. All these sets will be 3 out of 5.
Yeah, in a straight up footsies battle, I feel like Chun-Li definitely has an edge over New Saga. So
Sure.
Yaya's kind of, combine a zoning game versus getting clean hits whenever you can.
But again,
Smart
it's
jump-ins.
just, it is a downhill matchup, but somehow Yaya's making it work, right? 1-1 here in the first game.
Nice sweep. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice throw.
Yeah. Not sure what Odo-chan was going for because that was medium kick on the way up. That's going to run out before it lands.
Right.
So.
Both players very conservative. Basic super.
Nice sweep.
Not ideal position for Yaya, but got him.
Cross under jab. It does like fierce damage for no reason.
Oh, my goodness.
Hell?
What a manly call out.
Dude, that was a real man uppercut right
It
there.
was. Oh, you want spam crouch medium kick? I got something for you.
Yeah, Odo-chan even throwing his head back just now. He was like, what the heck?
I mean, you can't blame him because usually crouch medium kick is the go-to Chun-Li button
Yeah.
to counter poke everybody.
Dude, that move,
On that
is,
situation.
that move is 12 frames total. Like you're uppercutting a 12 frame total.
Total.
But yeah.
Total.
It's like the fastest move in the game, I swear.
Nearly impossible to punish on recovery, but Yaya obviously with the mind games.
You got to think Odo-chan's got that in his mind now.
Oh, yeah. See, scared to
Stutter
touch the button
steps.
right there.
Ooh, he went for it again right there.
Smart setup there.
Oh,
the escape
Tiger,
options.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very smart. This is what I mean. Yeah, Yaya was playing that Guile earlier, was downloading all the Chun-Li, and
Oh,
now.
Well, that makes sense because Guile and Saga do that very similar.
Oh, again!
Are you serious? 2 for 2?
Oh, my goodness.
Yaya is a madman.
Yaya is playing some fire right now. He is representing Tokyo, so he wants to dominate the Osaka players.
Oh, my God.
See, so again, I know I said this a million times yesterday, and I apologize for repeating myself to people watching the stream, but
Say it, James.
ST is that game of emotions where it's like, I'm just gonna do this here. It might not be logical at all, but it works, you know what I mean?
If you're feeling it, you gotta go for it, you know?
And it's just, you don't get very many games like that. Watch out for another uppercut.
Oh!
Okay,
Super
okay.
good fireball.
This game is so much about the heart, so much about the emotion,
Absolutely.
and just living in that one moment, and it's so great.
Absolutely. If you play too safe, too textbook, you become predictable. So
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
have a little bit of wild, a little
Yeah.
craziness in your gameplay.
Trust me, I've been trying to inject so much wild into my gameplay because it's like, it's how you're supposed to play.
Gutsy supers there from Yaya with Chun sitting on a super
Yeah,
right there.
I know, right? Oh,
There it
no!
is, yeah.
But maybe he's thinking to himself, I'd rather get rid of that threat
Maybe.
and play this way. But she's going to build that meter up in no time.
That's true. And he's bleeding very quickly right now.
Oh,
nice
super.
read.
I thought that might have been a super, but maybe not have been fast enough.
Oh.
She's
Coming
trade-
down the- Oh!
Beautiful jump timing from Odo-chan. And every time Odo-chan wins or loses or whatever, he always like points at the camera or something.
Oh,
now.
he hams it up,
He
man.
loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it. All the Osaka players are very emotional, very expressive.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
they
cool.
love hamming up for the cameras.
But I mean, some people were even saying like last year, Murasaki was very reserved, and like all of a sudden
that's
this
true.
year he's like having a lot more fun.
Well, when he
so-
walks through the crowd, he like acts like he's psycho crushering basically to like get through people.
I think the veneer of being a proper Japanese man is slowly being shedded the more time he spends in America.
Yeah, no, that's
Being a
what
little
I love
crazier.
it. I love it because they realize out here it's okay to be kind of bombastic, you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
everything. So
We're a bad influence, I think, but it's it's having fun.
good influence, good influence, Eugene. Oh man, Yaya with a life lead here.
Both players loaded up.
Oh man.
Neither wants to throw fireballs.
Yeah, they're scared of the super right now.
Both showing a lot of respect to each other. Oh, no punish.
Oh, he tried to call out that crouch medium again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got that strong. It's so scary.
Oh!
He got the jump. And because the fireball is so much of Super Turbo, like the fireball is such an important element, just calling out fireballs and jumping over it, again, part of that emotion, feeling kind of thing.
Sometimes you just know. You just know.
Yeah. And you don't get that in any other game because the projectile's never been this strong ever again.
Yeah, I say the fireball game is a little more developed in this game than the following titles.
Oh,
What?
what the hell?
Wait. I thought he went behind her.
Yeah, I know. I swear I saw the sprite behind her and teleport back in front. We're going to need like a frame by frame
Yeah,
replay
my
on
eyes.
that.
Flip that right now. We got to go back and watch the tape.
Watson did the same thing. Where
yeah.
it appeared he did like some like shadow
Yeah.
image trickery and just got behind someone.
That's the funky kicks. Those funky kicks are broken, okay? they don't work right.
They don't work right, but they also work right depending on
Yeah.
if Watson's doing it or not. Oh, nice sweep.
Okay.
Oh!
Trying to fake the throw, but he tried to throw in that little juke, that little head fake on the crouch.
Yeah.
Oh,
my goodness.
didn't think he was charged or ready for it. Odo-chan again throwing the fist at the camera right
Man,
there.
those were sick reactions there from Odo-chan.
That's a hard thing. You never know if she has super ready or not.
I'm just assuming
You know?
the moment the bar pops up, she's already got it stored at that point.
Right, but at the same time, she can play mind games off that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
So
you
scary.
know that I know that I have super. I'm just gonna throw you or something. You know?
It's a whole other layer to this matchup whenever you're fighting her.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh,
Uppercut.
big uppercut.
Here's for decent damage. All right, both players trying to lay him out, build some meter.
Trying to catch that
Yeah,
Ume Shoryu. right
Odo-chan's
there.
being a little more careful with that button now.
No, absolutely. I don't blame him right now. Oh,
Yeah, slow.
Oh!
God, where did she
man.
get that super? I
Nice
didn't even.
block.
What? How did she pop back in the front again?
I don't know, but another great
Dude,
set of
again.
blocks, man.
this
Yeah.
happens.
Nice.
Sweep anti-air.
Thank you, Eugene.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I'm trying.
Trade.
Nice trade.
Oh, Oh, and now Odo-chan is at match point.
Defending Spring Series champ, looking to book his ticket to winners finals.
Yeah, he wants the back-to-back. He heard that the prize money doubled, and he's like, no. That's what I should
How
have
much?
last year. Yeah.
Did I hear that correctly? Is the translation software working right? Like,
All four of the Japanese players were here last year, right?
All four of them were,
yeah.
Yeah, so that's just an indication of how much they enjoyed this event.
Yeah.
So. All back again. Nice. That reaches so far.
Nice throw.
smart uppercut. Gets totally off of him. Oh, no
Counter
punish. Both players bleeding. Slowly.
About even in life.
They're always even in life.
He's so brave.
Oh, the
my
stun.
God.
Nice.
Just goes for the throw. Yaya is not done yet.
Potentially set point for Odo-chan.
Oh, is that nice fortune when you throw the fireball, get hit by it, and then it still comes out?
Yeah.
Got the stun thanks to that. Oh,
Nice.
what?
Jump medium punch check. I like the anti-air.
Yeah. Nice
Oh!
smack.
The chin check. I love that move.
Close to stun probably? Okay, now it's
Not anymore.
Oh, nice.
Odo-chan is bleeding, but she'll have super pretty soon.
Nice.
There
Will
is-
she? Will she?
Maybe.
Well, that's what Odo-chan's got to do.
Yeah,
now.
got it,
Oh,
yeah.
there we go. Load it up.
Now Now he's scary.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
see, there's the
fucking-
thread.
Hey!
He hit a button.
What a
He
trade.
hit a button, and Yaya is booking his ticket right now to the 5th game.
Yeah, he's got something to say about letting Odo-chan in right here.
Odo-chan here, looking a little more consternation on his face right now.
I don't blame him, you know. He may have thought he had this in the bag, and all of a sudden he's down to the final game of the set.
He's probably like, yeah, I'm going against Yaya. This should be great.
Easy. This character sucks. No.
Yeah,
Alright, back to the safe play.
Yeah. Oh, nice bait.
Oh,
No throw.
Went forward,
a
went
little
forward.
bit of a frame trap there.
Chan's got that super, and she's walking forward. Got to be careful.
Yep. And even if you try to jump to avoid it, they know.
Oh my, that was perfect.
Yeah, that was
Big.
the best situation possible for Yaya right there.
The position switch, yeah. Chun cornered. This is ideal for Yaya.
Yeah, and getting her to waste the super like that.
Oh, nice anti-air.
Flash
Wait a
kick,
minute.
basically.
Nice escape.
He went for that uppercut again. 10 seconds.
Another super for
She's
Chan.
winning.
Yaya needs to get
She's
in
got
there.
pixel, she's got pixel.
Oh my god.
Oh! Odo-chan can't
genius.
believe it.
Oh my, Chun-Li's like, what happened?
My man's playing chess right now. Oh, you think you're winning? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And now Yaya is on match point.
Oh, good damage.
Trouble for Odo-chan here.
He's getting pinned down.
Oh, yeah.
Not much meter.
That was such a great jump timing, but just a little too far to kick her in the head. She cannot build the meter right now.
She's bleeding.
Oh,
Oh, he's
got
in. He's in.
Oh, base of super.
Boy, wow. But you know, Chun-Li doesn't have the huge
Oh,
damage
no.
combos without the super.
There it is.
Oh, can Odo-chan
this
turn around?
kick.
Can he turn around?
Oh, my,
Oh,
my
my
goodness.
God, he just went for the up kick.
Oh,
went for
he
the-
went- oh, my God.
It didn't kill.
Three. Oh.
It didn't kill.
Nope. You second, little damage. All right.
Super.
Not yet, not yet. We'll chip out at that range.
Yep. Especially.
Oh,
Odo-chan was going to tell him, you're not going to win this, no. But his opponent said, yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
here we go. Yaya is in winners finals.
insane.
Oh,
I mean,
goodness.
Odo-chan got some momentum, started making a bit of a comeback. Potentially could have robbed it back, but
I don't know, man. Back-to-back Tiger uppercuts from Yaya.
Yeah, I
like,
know, right?
I don't know.
Trying to steal some pages from Ken's book
Uh,
right
yeah.
there.
really, seriously.
Yeah, some Fight Kato Ken or something like that.
I just couldn't believe it didn't kill. He didn't have that much life left, but the RNG on the damage,
Yeah.
not favoring Yaya at that point, but he still managed to clutch it out.
Man, what a first match in this top 8, man. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
congratulations!
I know.
Yeah.
Let me just clock out, right? We're gone, yeah.
I know. It's hard to believe that was the first match of the night. We
Yeah.
got plenty of more matches to look forward to.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into the other Japanese matchup. That, of course, is Matsun and Murasaki.
Yeah, another Tokyo versus Osaka little rivalry going on here, you know. So
Murasaki always loves to show off like these shirts that he has and stuff, you know.
he's proud of him.
showing
Yeah,
off
he
the
loved that
shirts.
shirt
Proud
that
of
he
him.
got yesterday for sure. I saw him kept waving
Yeah.
it in front of the camera with his name and the character on it there.
Nice.
Not sure what he's got there, but
I see Dictator, I see Dalsum on there.
Is all boss characters? I don't know. We'll
Maybe.
take a look at it later.
Well, Dalsum's on there. He's definitely a boss character.
Yep.
And you know how
I
he's
won't
evil?
deny it.
You know what the proof that he's evil is?
With the skulls on his neck.
Well, that's one,
That's
right?
creepy,
But
yeah.
you notice all the bad guys have no eyeballs, right? And
Oh.
Dalsum has no eyeballs, so there you go.
It's the yoga training.
he's been the hidden villain all
think-
along. All right, we're getting this one set off. Matsun versus Murasaki.
Yeah, kind of an oddball match. You know, I think New Ken has probably one of the worst fireballs in the game, and Dictator will use that stand kick, stand medium kick, stand heavy kick, trade with it in his
It's
favor.
weird because it is a bad fireball, but in some ways, sometimes it makes it good.
Depending, yeah.
Yeah, so like in the Honda Balrog matchup, I actually think it's kind of nice that it's so slow,
Yeah.
you know?
Right, because you kind of
Ooh,
use it
nice
like
chase.
Guile. Yeah, the juice kick, punish.
Chase the Devil's Reverse.
Oh, good trade there for Ken.
Super. Watch out for Super.
Oh,
welcome
sweep.
sweep.
Get out of there, yep. Smart use there. Didn't want to do the mix-ups afterwards. Oh, went for it.
So close.
That was
Oh.
a pixel away.
He's just blocking.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
I think it was before
Oh,
it
my God.
At 0-0-0-0.
The buzzer beater.
Zero down the.
How fierce.
God. I didn't even know you could win at 0 like that.
Oh yeah, it's possible.
Last, literally possible millisecond.
Nice anti-air, the two-piece. That does a low-profile jump in from Ken.
So Murasaki stole out first round, but caught him with the perfect timing, and Matsun's going to go down. Murasaki, game number 1.
Boy, that first round, holy crap. Literally the last millisecond right there to steal
So
it.
crazy.
Nutty. Yeah, Matsun unfortunately missing a safe zone timing on that one, the
Yeah.
last round there. Oh, he's in? He's in?
Oh, okay.
Oh, missed the throw.
Nice block on that ambiguous cross-up. Faking the fireball with the funky kicks.
Oh, okay.
Nice scissor. Oh, Psycho, sorry.
And he traded with the funky kick, too.
Such a weird move.
Wow. That anti-air usage.
Wow. Yeah, there it is, that little poke in the fireball there.
Yeah.
There it is, there it is.
This is what makes this fight tough for Ken. But Ken just got to get in and get the. If Ken can get in with the knee bash loops, that is where Bison is going to suffer.
Yeah, that's kind of his goal here. Here
there
it
we
goes.
go.
Mix up time.
Yep,
Nice.
there's the sweep. Faking the throw attempts, trying to. Oh God, that
Smart
trade.
trade. But Matsun does have more stuck in the corner. Oh, never mind. It's out. Safe slide there. Oh, nice. 100. The footsies.
Whip punish right there.
Footsies on this man.
Just jumps back, doesn't even want to deal with potential throw attempt.
The
Oh!
slide, the lean back on the slide.
The timing on that very unfortunate. Juice kick.
Juice kick.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh boy. Which side? Front?
He's not done yet.
Oh no, he didn't go for the left, right. Oh, because he
Safe
can't
stuff
get to the
on
other
that.
side on Bison. That's why.
No, but you can't do the safe jump, which you just
Right,
you,
yeah.
you hold up forward. Oh, juice kick. Oh!
How did he get away with
Matsun
that?
with the trickery.
This man is juicy.
He is a crazy player, dude.
Two big reads off that juice kick that last round.
Jumps, mix-ups. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no!
the slowdown might have ate his jump roundhouse input.
Right, could have combo it. Oh, really? Really?
Oh, my
And
goodness.
bam, 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 bam.
Ouch.
Murasaki up 2-0 over Matsun.
Murasaki playing super solid.
His neutral's really clean right now. Matsun's struggling to get his way in and land some big damage and mix-up.
Pick Cammy. No, just kidding. kidding.
No one was that dumb to pick it.
Okay, now he's no. Matsun actually does have a secondary in Cammy.
They has a
Pretty
pocket
good.
Cammy.
Honestly, really good. Nice punish.
Man, again, with that trade with the stand roundhouse or stand forward, this is so good.
That's a big deal, this matchup.
Yes.
It's the key to the matchup. You
Yeah,
know?
really.
He just
is.
checked it right there with the crouch strong.
Yep. It's kind of like that anti-Zangief. Oh, here he comes.
Sometimes.
Oh,
the
Murasaki.
counter throw?
Oh, okay, we got the reversal. Oh,
Got
you're
it.
dead.
Oh, what the?
No, Matsun drops it. Why? I've
Oh,
never seen that
no,
happen.
Neither have I. He's normally so clean on his execution.
That is a sign of nerves.
Just a little bit.
I've always said execution errors are almost
Oh!
always. Oops, you're
Tip
chipped.
out.
Nice.
And he always does that whip into the super. He always does the whip into the super.
Right, right.
Just to make sure you don't accidentally jump or something like that.
Exactly. Just ensures accuracy, you know.
Oh,
Looks
nice.
cool too, I suppose.
Yeah.
Mix-ups. There we go. E-bash.
Fireball.
Again.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna,
the counter throw.
he's
Wow.
gonna try to walk up throw right there.
Wow, that head stop so fast and catch fireballs on reaction.
Oh, man.
Nice counter code.
Oh, he was ready.
Struggle. Safe shift damage.
Yeah.
Backs off.
And the cross-up head stop, but Matsun's seen it before, so he had the block. Oh, kick in
Man.
the face.
That
Now,
looks good.
God, it's so
Oh!
What a call out.
Oh,
That was
he
supposed to be an
wanted.
uppercut.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be an uppercut. He was trying to option select the uppercut on that safe jump
Or super, I
or
think.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was super.
But that's 2 execution errors that we've seen from Matsun so far.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult because the super freeze does eat
Yeah,
inputs, so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very difficult.
I think
Yeah,
he
that
Tatsu'd,
position.
yeah, Tatsu'd right there, just not even worried about the cross-up, I believe.
Come on. Matsun is perfect. He shouldn't be dropping anything.
No one drops things in Super Turbo. Nice fade out. Oh, the
sick.
classic mix-up.
Oh,
Oh,
no
wait,
DF.
why did that work?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. Might have been a misspaced throw from Matsu this time. Oh.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
was that what he was trying to do?
Oh.
Not sure what Tatsu was trying to do that cross up at the last, but he went in the air and got hit. It looked like.
Yeah, looks like he had an execution error there.
He couple issues there that he had. He missed a short super. He got hit clipped at the end there. Just not typical of Mattson that you see that.
Yeah.
He is still alive here. Loser's side. He's going to be fighting, I believe. I don't know. We'll have to look at the bracket again, but we're going to get to our losers bracket right now. I just heard Afro and Damdai are coming up right now.
Yeah, breaks my heart seeing U.S. on U.S. Fracture side, but it's got to be done.
Now as well, because I mean, does Damdai use anyone besides old?
I mean, he can play Hawk, he can play the old Ryu, old Ken.
And he can play new Ryu as well if he wanted to.
Kind of, but he's usually comfortable with the old Shotos. But I think a big reason is because he has trouble with Afro Legends DJ in the past.
Right.
His boxer he can handle, but DJ is kind of harder, so maybe he's trying to play some mind
Boxer
games
is the one
around
that he likes the old Ryu on, because then you can go for the meaty, unblockable Tatsu and block the headbutt still in time, right?
They both have that.
Okay.
They both have that. I actually think old Ken does pretty well against Boxer.
Yeah.
Whereas he loses to DJ, or does do so hot against DJ. So.
Well, Afro is going with Boxer here.
Well, this is a big deal.
Very important first game then.
Absolutely. If you're trying to play the counter pick game, yeah, you gotta win the first game.
There it was.
Yeah, there it was.
But 50-50 chance of whether it gets blocked or not.
That spacing with Damdai is so perfect right now, right outside cross medium punch range.
I mean,
the Quattro? Oh,
how often have you ever seen a Ryu like rushing down a boxer in the corner?
Right.
That is the power of Damdai right there.
There we go. Afro's turn to play.
But once Afro gets going, it's so scary. God, look at
Absolutely.
this. Oh, my God.
His
Turnaround
block screen is
punch.
some of the most creative in the game, I do believe.
Yeah, and he's getting turnaround punch after turnaround punch, and now he's got a super.
Yeah, I feel like this match isn't too bad before Boxer gets super, but once he gets it, you gotta be scared to throw anything out. Oh, went for the throw.
Surprise headbutt, safe jump. No,
Oh,
he
no
missed
safe
it.
jump.
Wow.
No.
Oh, Damdai.
Man,
That's that no fear right there. Damdai got punched and immediately counter poked with the crouching medium kick.
he was throwing some perfectly spaced fireballs just right there at that distance.
Yeah, but Damdai's always been known for having very solid spacing, being very aggressive.
No DJ pick. He's
No
sticking
DJ.
with the
I'm
boxer.
guessing he's feeling it.
Or maybe a little bit of pride on the line.
A little bit.
Look at the throw.
Nice throw. Good patience with Damdai. Stutter step. Oh, no.
4.
Ow.
Oh, that. Oh. Two
nice
punches
bait.
will do it.
Nice bait again. Oh, God.
Okay.
Afro swinging back. Okay. It's like, all right. He's going to play some games.
The
Okay.
strategy for Afro Legends there was punch, 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 punch.
Punch? Maybe punch? Yeah, I think I'll punch. I think I'll punch.
Maybe a headbutt somewhere in there.
Oh,
Every now and then.
unblockable? Oh,
What
he
in
just
the
missed
world
it.
was
He just
that?
missed it.
That was a missed jump, too.
Mistimed the safe jump.
Nice jump in. Oh, the 4? Really? Against a Ryu? Nice rush punch low.
Watch out for the super again. Yeah, that's why he just
Yeah, jump
walked
back,
over
yeah.
and did nothing.
That's the thing. Once a boxer's loaded up, it's really hard to approach him.
Yeah.
He's in the corner.
Oh.
Wow.
That was scary.
Yeah,
Oh, the
he
rush
just wants to hit
upper.
him out of the air.
Safe stuff. Oh! Right into the red fireball.
So Afro Legends hasn't gone for any tick throw setups or anything like that. So he's been respecting Damdai's reversal ability.
Very respectful. Eating a lot of fireballs.
Yeah, eating a lot of damage off those. Another 4.
God, and it's so tough to counter that
nice.
4 because I don't know what the exact frame date is, but I feel like Balrog's plus by the time he gets to 4.
Oh, yeah,
so.
yeah. Afro sitting on super here.
Lame stuff with Afro. Playing very slow right now.
Oh,
nice Tatsu.
What? And a block on that. So
Oh, wait
cross
a
up.
minute.
Cross up.
Damdai up 2-0 over Afro Legends.
So let's see if he sticks with Boxer or if he goes to DJ.
Playing super clean right now, Damdai.
Yeah, remember, loser of this goes home in 7th place.
Exactly. Oh, what?
Nice.
Okay.
Ride or die with Boxer in this
Yeah.
Oh,
set.
DJ pick, huh?
And he's got to do this 3 in a row now.
Questionable.
Oh, nice.
Oh, starting off pretty good though. Oh, missed the jump forward.
Yep. I feel like the blind pick was because Damdai wanted this match.
He wanted for sure. Yeah. Well, usually DJ's a problem for Afro Legends. Oh. Bam, bam, bam. Yep.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, nice.
man.
Baits out the rush punch.
Damn Die, match point right here. And this America team kill.
And it's been,
Oh, the walk, bro.
and it's not just being this team kill, but Damn Die has been clean.
Oh,
There it
first
is.
throw of the night from Afro Legends.
Trying to go for that mix-up, but Damn Die blocked it successfully. So even right there, the 50-50 for Damn Die working out for him.
All right, Afro building some meter. Not slow play took his meter. Oh, what? Oh. Wow, walk up throw. What a call
Oh,
out.
Jesus.
All right, blocks all the hits.
Oh, that was tricky.
No uppercut.
Oh.
No uppercut.
Oh, no punish. Okay.
Sweet.
Oh.
Oh, it's scary time.
Oh.
Damn
Oh.
Die went for the uppercut that time.
What a
Damn Die taking it 3-0 over Afro Legends.
Wow, that was convincing.
What an uppercut there. That was the exclamation mark right there at the end of it. That uppercut to seal it right there.
Yeah. I mean, the last time he jumped back in the corner, you saw Afro Legends charge in there, and so Damn Die was thinking he's probably going to do it again.
Yeah.
Right. And at that range, you can jump back, kind of buffer the uppercut input, CBC motion
Yep.
to the button. So.
Man, he called it though. He played that one perfectly. He
Oh,
jumped back
yeah.
and caught that. He pretty much played that to a T exactly how he should have.
Yeah, not much to say. Damn Die just outplayed Afro in that match.
Yeah,
doubt.
and
Absolutely.
it's crazy to say it, but last year's second place finisher
Yeah.
going home in 7th place.
Seventh place. Which again, in this stack tournament, that's no slouch. But man, second place to 7th. I mean, you got to think Afro's a little disappointed in that. For
Yeah.
sure. But
He is for sure, but like at the same time, you have to realize you can't rest on your laurels. Just
Sure.
because you got second last year doesn't mean you're going to do it this year.
For sure,
You
for
got to
sure.
take it very, very serious. And the competition here is definitely world class.
For
So.
sure.
Speaking of world class, Promo versus Ballcourt coming up here.
Yeah, Arizona Blanca player and Balcourt from France.
Oh yeah, they're very happy his boy is in his top 8.
Oh yeah, I
Let's
see
go,
everyone
France.
cheering him. I know Zaragat, who I met last week, has been cheering him all weekend long.
Of course.
So shout out to the French Super Turbo players.
He's the one of 2 Europeans here today, so
just what you see every top 8, right? Fei Long versus Blanca.
Yep, exactly.
very common, very common, very
Yeah.
common.
And we don't even need to commentate this. It's such a common match.
Yeah, I
Everyone
know,
knows
right? Yeah.
exactly how this goes.
You guys know. You guys know what's
Yeah,
going on. Yeah, you
exactly.
can comment to yourselves.
Oh, nice reversal right there.
Yeah, but Fei Long, he's just scary because the damage just. Oh, he has
Punish,
a
he knows
punish.
that.
All right.
Oh, he teched it and he lived. That was the RNG in his
Ooh!
favor. But the reversal flame kick from Balcourt.
Very clutch, very clutch, very clutch.
I mean, like, I'm trying to sit here and trying to talk about who has the advantage in this match, but I don't even know if I know, to be honest.
I mean, I think on paper, Fei, but
On paper, but even if he is the advantage, probably not by much. I don't feel like this is a 7-3 match for either
No,
of his
no.
characters, so
oh,
he's so good at that.
oh man.
Got the back hop.
That's a classic ball court. That stutter step into a flame kick,
Yep.
he's so effective with that tool.
And why not? It's safe. It's a back motion. You end up in blocking if something attacks you before you hit the kick.
Right.
So it's such a crucial motion for him to have.
Right, but I think you realize at a high level that a lot of characters just down back block, and if they see a throw, they take on reaction.
Yeah.
What he's doing, he's baiting a button. He wants to throw a button. He stands right in front of you. With timing, he'll catch you off that.
Yeah.
And speaking of, Fei Long also wants you to tech throws as well because he's got some nasty setups off of those.
Absolutely.
Nice block.
Great patience with Ballcourt right now, though. Not giving Froma much of free damage here.
Froma does have the life lead.
Nope. Oh, punishes. Nice.
Got
That's how
it.
you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, what?
That
Okay.
is 2 big chunks of damage right
That's
there.
a big deal. That's a big deal. What's the play here, Fromo?
Dead, yeah.
Yep. Now, do you remember which strength Fei Long Rekkas he has to do to punish the Bronco Ball? It's whip something, and I think it's jab fierce, maybe?
I thought it was jab fierce. I'm not quite
Okay,
sure. We'll have
okay.
to ask Ballcourt about that later. But he definitely has to use the second and third hit of the Rekka to punish it. It won't require enough the first hit. Oh, nice.
He's in. Blanca cornered.
Good chip.
Romo trying to get the offense, but yeah.
Whoa.
Balcourt is just on fire right now. Promo, who was playing so well yesterday. I mean, look, Balcourt did this to Ultra Combo, too. If you remember, he did chicken wing throw, chicken wing throw, chicken wing throw,
Yeah.
chicken wing throw. And that was it.
Did it to Riz, too. Got
Yeah.
the-
That's right, he did that
Yeah,
to
he
Riz.
just
That's
threw
what it
him
was.
nonstop, yeah.
I think that's the one I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of, actually.
All right, 2-0 here from Ballcourt. Both of these guys are also being housed by our producer this weekend.
That's right. Yep.
So that's the hidden technique right there.
So yeah, Balcork is just taking advantage of the walk speed to throw constantly. We're almost gotta get something here.
Oh,
what? Hits on both sides.
Yeah, the back hitting flame kick.
Balcork just sniffed that out. He knew that was coming. It looked like.
And the beautiful part is, I'm just gonna reversal flame kick and it'll work even if he hops to the other side.
Either way, yeah.
It would have baited out like a Shoto uppercut for sure.
Exactly. Promo having a tough time getting his mix-up game started. Oh, no low pro for Promo.
Oh, man, no, where are you
catch
going?
him.
Where are you going?
Man, those safe on block flame kicks.
Oh man,
Nice
that was
kick
a-
conversion.
Oh, there it is. Balcork moving forward. Watching
Wow.
high-level Fei Longs makes me want to play this character so badly.
He's just so explosive, man.
He's an amazing character. He really is. I really don't know why more players don't play him.
It's because, like I said, maybe 10 years ago, Fei Long was with Cammy, Blanca, and Zangief in that
Oh,
low
yeah.
tier.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, these guys are terrible. And then as it just kept going, Fei Long players really advanced the tech on this character.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And just started learning that the way you play Fei Long is get in their face, do stuff, and they die.
Yeah, do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've experienced firsthand that the Fei Longs that the Tokyo players are playing are completely different than what the rest of us are playing.
Yeah.
They've really developed that character beyond what we thought was possible.
2 years ago, I had the pleasure of playing Cross at Hey
Cross,
Arcade
yeah.
a bunch,
yeah.
and he's amazing. And then, Silent Scope, I know, obviously I follow him because he's Cammy player, but he lost to 2 Fei Longs in the tournament as well, so,
All right, we got another losers bracket match. Odo-chan versus Damdai.
Quote, losers bracket.
losers bracket.
That's crazy. Here we go.
This is back in good life. Made no mistake, these two are very high-level players
Yeah,
here.
this is not a grand finals. Of course, old Ryu can't tech throws, which when you have a 1/4 damage strong throw is a problem.
Yes.
That's a huge deal. But, Damdai's go-to defensive option is uppercut, which works well, but not in all situations like that. Ugh.
The walk speed, it's just so filthy, man. It's hard to react to that.
And the Damdai also lost to Nuki at CEO last year. Lost to Nuki-chan.
But it was close. It came down to the last hit.
Yeah. And there was the magic lightning leg of damage, dude, that helped him. Oh, my God.
Bam, bam, bam. Super? Not yet.
There it is.
Chip damage. Bleeding.
Oh, nice.
Wait a minute. Oh, that skinny bird kick.
God, that invincibility while she's landing throws so many people off.
It's so awkward that
It throws me off, and it makes me feel a little better knowing that Damdai kind of mistimed it right there, too. Like, it's just such a weird move to react to, it feels
It's
like.
very odd. Yeah, it's very odd. Again, it's a sign of Odo-chan's mastery over his character where he knows when and where to apply that.
I mean, it's crazy because Nuki is obviously one of the best Chuns in Japan, but Odo-chan is probably the best Chun in Japan.
Yeah.
How far apart do you think Nuki and Odo-chan are?
Hard to say. There's definitely a gap, though. I feel like Nuki hasn't really been super competitive in Super Turbo lately. And against a world-class competition like Odo-chan, who still plays regularly every single week at a high level, it's hard to catch up.
Which city is Odo-chan from?
Osaka.
He's an Osaka player.
Oh,
my God,
nice.
that was the caught him in the recovery.
That was a punish.
Yeah.
Not easy against Oryu, who has a pretty good fireball, but he found the gap.
Oh, lands on it.
Oh, that's on the fireball.
Man. Just
Nice. Anti is so clean.
Last kick.
Just such great control from Odo-chan here. But wait a minute, Damdai got the knockdown. Oh, trying to sniff out
For
a
the
for
jump
it.
roundhouse instead of the. I thought he was maybe going to go for the 50-50 unblockable or not.
Odo-chan clapping for himself. Demanding a
feeling
golf
himself.
clap from the crowd.
Yeah, I don't think the unblockable works on Chun-Li as well because she can just duck the Tatsu.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the up kicks will hit him first. So it doesn't work on every character.
Yeah, I think the only Tatsu he went for was the cross-up one on Wake Up,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
actual
yeah.
one in front of him. Nice
Woo!
uppercut.
And the fierce button as well, but
Nice
that might have just
cross
been from a piano.
Ah,
Baits out the uppercut that time.
there's the counter
Okay.
throw.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
Out of there.
Flying out through the air to escape.
Juice kick, nice.
The Chun-copter strikes again. Oh, uppercut. I love the uppercut. Oh, nice uppercut from Damdai.
Oh,
How
no.
did
It's that weird small hurt box right
Might
there.
have ducked that, potentially.
All right, Odo-chan at match point. Damdai has
Whoa!
a lot of work. Oh, God, that neutral jump roundhouse. It's like what, like 2-frame move or something like that? It
Something
kicks
like
so
that.
fast.
Oh, he's in? Not quite.
Nice. Cross up. Good escape from Damn Die.
Yeah, he just
Oh, good
Katsu out.
Great anti-air
throw.
with that fireball as well. Oh, man, you're like, yes, I have her in the corner. She got a super. Crap.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. It doesn't matter. If she has super, she's never out of it, ever. Oh, two-piece. Oh, fireball. Oh,
there it
uppercut.
is.
Oh!
Man,
Ocho's so good.
he's just so good, man. He just, I mean, what can you say? Like, he just destroyed Damn Die, one of the best players in the world.
His Ocho's movement is amazing.
It's just so good.
Defensive options, movement. It's hard to lock him down.
Just so good.
I've got bad news, guys.
What happened?
that?
What
No
happened?
more
That's
Americans.
true.
Yeah, it's bound to happen eventually.
It's just
unfortunately.
4 Japanese players and
Yeah.
a French guy. Right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
so-
But at the same time, I'm really loving the spread of characters and players we
Oh,
have.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah.
we have a different character
For
all
every
top 8.
player,
Yeah.
8 different characters.
Yeah.
Even
All
if
top
you
8.
count Afro Legends as 2 characters.
That's true, yeah.
We have all
Still
we have
counts.
9
Yeah, I know.
we have 9 characters.
We have a
right?
9
So-
character representation in the top 8.
I mean, I would have been happy like just with the one Blanca and like 3 Chuns or something like that. That's enough variety for me because you never see Blanca up there. you know?
Exactly.
And actually, since Matsun's up there, we're gonna add Cammy to that list as well.
Oh,
so
God.
attention.
Anyone else you want to add? Other side characters? Yaya's Guile's up for
Yeah.
grabs. you know?
Exactly. Well, look at this. Valkork with a great start so far. But, you know,
Valkork's so
Matsun
good.
fights against, Cross, Koamon, those guys in Tokyo. So.
That's very true. Ballcork is a very different Fei Long. And, I feel like every Fei Long player plays differently. Very unique style.
Man, Ballcork's been on fire all weekend too.
He's played amazing. He's improved a lot from the last time I played him. And he was good back
Oh,
then.
you're
There
dead.
it is.
You're dead. Oh, man. You don't block that one cross-up, and then
Yeah.
you can just see it. As soon as you land that cross-up with Ken, you can see Ken players just like salivating, dude. Like,
Like, time to play.
yeah,
Time for me to shine.
it's like when the tiger sees the wounded.
I know,
deer,
it's like,
he's
they're
just
gonna
like,
bounce.
ah.
Clean up a cut for Matsu. What in the world is
Oh
this?
my god.
That is a
Was that an install?
my
Oh! The
God.
Matsu
fancy
Classic.
times, fancy
The
times.
Matsu Classic. Single low short of super.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Sometimes he's even able to hit it from that.
Yeah.
Off a single light attack. It's the same.
I mean,
no
that-
one believes me. No one ever believes me, but
I believe you.
I will say
believe
this:
you.
I did it once before in a match, and I was so proud of myself.
Yeah,
So. But of course, for Matsun, it's like Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
literally Tuesday at like Hey Arcade
Yeah.
or GameSpot versus. Oh,
Nice reversal. In the corner. Overhead.
Ball court shiny right here. This is where he wants Matsu in the corner, trapped, can't run away.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Let's get some chicken wings going. No chicken wings. Just going with the Rekka pressure.
No uppercut.
Jump.
Gutsy jump in.
Oh.
again.
Where are you going?
From the back.
Again.
Where are you
Hey, I'm
going?
saying, you can't get out of here. I can hit on both sides. I go straight up. Wow, couching medium kick after blocking the chicken wing.
Nutty stuff here. Yeah, ball court offense is very, very strong here. I think Matsu's trying to.
Oh, man.
You're dead.
Bam, 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 bam.
Man.
Wow, ball court taking the game off.
Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
That crouch spears hurt, and then Ballcork smelled the stun right there, and he just went in.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was definitely the shark in the water right there.
Well, game of peace here. France versus Japan.
Yeah, it's a fairly even matchup, but Phelan definitely has very good counterpoke buttons, amazing pressure off Rekkas and chicken wings and whatnot. Oh, wow, flame kick.
Oh, no
the
follow-up.
conversion.
I don't know if Giant is restreaming this again right now for the Japanese audience.
I
Probably
believe,
is.
yep.
I think he is. Yeah.
But last night they were saying that the Japanese players were so impressed with Valkork's play.
I believe
So
it.
am I.
Yeah, we all are,
Yeah.
man. Like I said, he's been on fire all weekend.
Oh man, so scary. Phelan walking at you is so scary.
Man.
Exactly. You don't want to get counterpoked. you
Yeah.
know? Nice
Nice.
uppercut.
Ouch.
Stun sweep.
Oh,
Yup.
man.
Oh, I love that combo so much.
It's so good.
Oh,
It's so good.
man.
Especially
that-
against Phelan because he's so wide.
Yeah, that's a fact character combo. And it does stun,
That's a TOD combo.
for sure.
Ooh,
Oh,
got
boy.
over.
Oh, nice check from Massa. Balkan going in. Nice chicken wing.
Didn't go for a second one to juggle.
Yup. Oh, nice
wow.
uppercut.
Oh,
Hey,
guys.
hey. Nope.
Oh,
Oh, that was from the front. It was
Yeah.
from the front, so
Yeah,
it wasn't going to connect.
That sweep won't connect.
And so that's why Matsun threw out the jab fake and then went for the throw
so
instead.
smart. So smart.
But also, if Faye like reversal super or flame kick, he would have blocked in time. It's only a stand jab, so it would recover fast. That's some advanced mind games.
Yeah, that's thinking 2 steps ahead from Matsung right there.
Also, make sure he's blocking and standing still. So
Sure, yeah.
a lot of layers to his mix-ups
Oh,
going on.
nice. He knew that he wasn't going to get the combo, and he baited the reversal.
Yeah, that was some good patience right there from Matsu. So here we go. Ball court where he wants to be. Trapping Matsu against the corner. Nice stand jab. Wow.
Yeah, I know. That was crazy. Nice confirm. Even Matsu nodding his head on that one.
Oh, what?
Wow.
No punish?
Trying the classic uppercut.
Super. Yeah. Oh, man.
He's trying.
He got some reversal practice right there.
Yeah, ball court is fighting back. He really wants to win. You can tell.
Push him back. Fireball. Oh, nice. Baited out the chicken wing.
Yeah, Matsu's trying to put ball court in the corner now. See how he likes it.
Well, backs off a
Yep,
little
opted
bit.
to give him some space here.
Oh, nice whip punish.
Whip punish.
My God.
The reactions. Big damage from the ball court. Wait. Ooh, nice check.
Oh, man.
Got him again.
Rekkas.
Oh, overhead. It is 2-2.
Wow.
Balcourt trying to make sure that we are not going to have a top 4 all Japanese player.
He can do it. He can do it. He's definitely fired up right now.
Man,
Feeling
yeah.
a lot of confidence.
I feel like as a Fei Long player, you gotta just play with that emotion. You just
Oh,
gotta go
yeah.
for the hard reads.
Just ride the wave, man. Just ride the wave.
Nice block. Oh,
Oh,
knee back.
what?
He's in trouble.
Whoa. Makes up some
Block.
Watson.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous for ball court there, but he defended it perfectly.
Punish that, yep. Oh, not quite a safe jump. Oh.
I feel like he's trying to get out of the corner with that Tatsu. Oh, my God.
Oh, not quite. Not quite enough to kill. Whoa!
Was was he trying to throw with the kick button maybe? Or and it just
Maybe.
kind of pseudo option select?
Maybe.
But whatever he did, he put him on match point here.
Yep. Oh,
Nice.
boy.
Hey,
Nervous
hey,
time.
hey.
Good block.
Block straight, nice.
I mean, Fei Long can make your life melt so fast.
Yeah, he can. No uppercut
So
there.
true.
Oh, here we
Here in the
go.
Oh, nice bait.
Oh, the uppercut
no.
works out. Hey. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, not a combo into super.
Oh. Okay.
Ball court got his
Nice,
tournament
nice.
life right here.
Also test right now. Oh!
And Matsun.
Wow. Wow, what a set.
Oh, man.
What a set.
Woo, Matsun is sweating right now.
Yeah, I mean, he was struggling the first few games there a little bit, even though it always came down to the last round every single time.
Yeah.
With pixels left, so.
That was a great adjustment. That was an awesome set, though. Like, those are two, like, explosive characters right there, and ball court played just absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go to winners finals.
yeah, winner
with
finals.
Yaya and Murasaki. Even between the Japanese players, you probably would have had Odo-chan and maybe Matsun,
Exactly.
going
Smart
up there.
picks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's Murasaki and Yaya instead. So we're going to have an all Shadaloo
That
winners
just
finals.
proves you can never predict who's going to win the SC tournament.
You never know. And, like, I mean, you guys played and saw the brackets. Like, they were stacked, man. You start playing, you get to round 2, and you're already fighting people that, are world-class potential, So,
Killers everywhere.
Oh, they just do it Rochambeau, right?
Yeah.
John Kempo,
John Kempo,
or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
they are, it looks like,
RPS.
okay, I see Murasaki sitting down on our side over here.
Okay.
Just player one side.
Player
I
one
believe.
side, yeah.
Yep.
Man,
Okay.
good. What a run from ball court this weekend, though. He
Great
collected
round.
some bodies, and he made it deep into this tournament.
Yeah, I think him and Fromo are definitely the MVPs of the
Absolutely.
tournament for me, anyways.
Yeah, Blanca and Fei Long, man.
I mean, it's unfortunate for everybody else because they were all expected.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But they obviously played super well as well.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Oh, nice knee. Got him in the corner here.
Keep him locked in. A lot of post going on here.
Oh, nice. Got the knockdown.
Scissor.
Okay.
Oh, the
nice
cross
block.
under.
He knew,
Great
he
block.
knew.
Fantastic block.
Yeah, he's seen it before.
A lot of pussies going on here.
Yeah, you
big-
guys got to be mindful of that super now.
Yeah, but also a big key to the matchup is that you can Psycho Crusher over low Tiger Shot and head stomp, so you gotta be very wary not to spam low Tiger Shots like Sagas usually want to do.
That's why he's throwing those high tigers right there. So
Exactly, catch him jumping and doing a Psycho or something. But Murasaki staying very, very patient here.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice
lands right on it.
punish.
Yeah. Chasing him down, read that he was going to try to land the screen away. That's why those high tigers, because you can just cycle crusher over the low ones.
Exactly. And we'll
Nice
catch
jump
him if he
back.
tries the head stomp. Depending on spacing.
Oh,
Nice checks.
Murasaki finally going to get the super meter? Yes, finally does. So now it's a little bit different here. Oh,
Went for it.
Nice block.
Oh, the base.
oh, he just went for the uppercut. Watch out for the super. That's all he's charging for right now.
Oh, that was
There
good.
it is.
He was just waiting for something where Yaya was going to commit, and that was the forward jump that time.
Right, Murasaki wants to guarantee punish. Doesn't want to make sure that Yaya can jump over his movement there. But great
Yeah.
patience from Murasaki.
Yeah, Yaya was running out of time there, about 10 seconds on the clock, so he had to try to make something happen right there, but great patience from Murasaki.
All right, back to the neutral game.
Yaya just controlling the screen so far.
He's trying really hard to trick Murasaki to committing to a mistake here.
Yeah.
Game punch to high tiger. Oh, nice escape.
Ooh, nice punish.
A little too late for that neutral jump to catch the slide.
You're really just seeing a clinic of space control right here from Yaya, and as I say that, he gets knocked down.
Yep, and that was so dangerous.
Oh,
What is that
what?
supposed to be?
Uppercut,
with the jump out.
perhaps?
Yeah.
Maybe some weirdness with the jump over with the Psycho Crusher there, cause an input error right there, something like that.
Perhaps, but clearly both players really play very, very patient. Was that? Oh my goodness, that was a reaction.
I don't know if that was a whip
Yeah.
punish.
Who knows at this point?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, man.
Nice high tiger.
Yeah,
Nice punish on it.
that Bison standing roundhouse is essentially like a mini fireball. You just hit it and it just covers that entire space in front of you.
It just looks and sounds painful when it hits,
Yeah.
too. Oh, nice tick
Nice
throw.
tick setup.
Okay. And yeah, it did enough damage that the tech wasn't able to save it.
Nice response there from Yaya. One game apiece here.
I was gonna say, like, there's no way he's gonna pick a different character.
Does he even play a different
He's
character?
just
Not
Passes way on
happening.
through.
Not happening.
Challenges the slide there.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
nice.
Smacked out of the air there.
Both of them using their jump stars. Wow, that was meaty.
easy slide.
Chases him down with Psycho.
Nice block.
He's been blocking those cross-ups so well. And
Yeah.
Bison's one of the best at the ambiguous cross-up.
nice.
That's true. Oh, nice jump back. Oh, the trades.
Nice block.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
there it is. There it is.
Oh, that strategy of holding forward on the controller and just keep hitting medium kick.
Yeah, it works. Pretty hard for Sega to deal with that stand medium kick reliably.
Scary button from Dictator, too.
Nice duck.
Reaches so far
Smart
and
stuff.
so fast. Coupled with his rock speed, that's Bison's footsies are so fun.
Okay, okay.
CBS 2? Is that what we're playing now? Wow.
Man. Where's the roll
Nice
cancel
little
Psycho
tiger.
Crusher right now?
Nice safe jump.
There it was, right there, actually.
There it
He's
is.
gonna land on it. Scary
Yaya's
time.
turn now. Nice throw. Forward trap, gets out.
Yeah.
Whoa,
what a
whoa,
block.
whoa, whoa. Oh, that jump medium kick.
Yeah, Yaya seemed a little confused in that situation there. Just after blocking that Devil's Reverse, he had that weird trajectory.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden he jumps with medium kick, and you're like, wait, what is happening? And then
There's just so many shenanigans when Dictator's in the air, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to deal with Dictator if he's allowed room to move around.
Yeah.
You know?
Nothing knocked down. Oh, nice call out there.
All right, back to smart punish right there. Nice check.
Oh, man.
Medium kick.
Great space control again here from Yaya.
oh, God,
Oh,
he
whoa,
tried to-
whoa.
I thought he was gonna try to uppercut
It
that.
looked like he buffered it.
Looked
then
like he
decided-
buffered it.
yeah.
Try to hold off.
Oh, knockdown.
Nice
Oh.
check.
Oh,
Oh,
the
the
instant
instant
overhead.
overhead? Chip out. Yep,
yeah,
that'll do it.
okay.
That'll do it. All right, yeah, here trying to get a second game on the board.
Ooh, sniff that jump out, yeah.
It's a good start. Gets him all the way into the corner that way. but
Another
trying
throw.
to get out of there. But Yaya. But I'm sorry, Murasaki
Oh,
not
there
letting
you
him
go.
out. Corners himself, though.
Yeah, but he wanted that punish. Which makes sense. He has a lot of life to
Yeah.
play with.
Oh, man.
Ow.
Oh, nice helping. Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
And guess what? Match point for Murasaki to guarantee himself at least top 3.
He's looking pretty clean right now. Nice,
Nice.
punish. Yeah, at mid-street,
Oh, no.
at mid-street you can duck the head stomp attempts.
Top 2, I'm sorry. He's already guaranteed top 3 right now.
Man, some great space control again here from Yaya. All it takes is one right guess from Murasaki to get in, though. There it is.
That's true. Murasaki has been super patient here. Guy having a tough time getting clean damage on Murasaki. Wow!
Wow! Empty
3-1.
Devil's reverse. Crouching
trickery.
medium kick into scissors.
The trickery.
And sigh of relief there from Murasaki.
I mean, that was quite a long set.
Yeah,
There's
that-
no
yeah.
TODs in that one.
What place was he in last year? Was he in 4th or 5th?
I believe he was tied for 5th.
Tied for 5th.
Yeah.
And so now he is in grand finals. So he's going to wait to see which of the other Japanese players he's going to have to go up against. But we're going to have to send home either Odo-chan or Matsun right now.
Oh,
'cause They're
man.
going to be playing each other in losers semis.
And they're both fan favorites. Like, people love to watch these guys
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Odo-chan's the defending champ. Potentially could get knocked out right
Yeah.
now.
And Odo-chan, you know, he's such a fun guy. He's just been having a great time. Matsun has been supporting the American Super Turbo scene for so long. He's
Yeah.
been coming to Canada Cups and, you know, this series, obviously. And every time I go to Japan, he's always at Hey Arcade. Every
Yeah.
time he sees that I'm at Hey Arcade, he comes there just to hang out and, you know, help out and, you know, make sure that there's a friendly face there.
Well, he's
Yeah.
like one of those main guys in Japan where, you know, if you want to talk to get games, if you're visiting over there, he's the one to go
Yep.
to. So
No, he absolutely loves meeting new players, especially traveling players. So, great guy all around.
yeah, he's had a big hand in helping himself and these Japanese players come over this year, last year and this year. So he's been great, a great ambassador for the game.
And here we go.
What a call out.
We're starting that way, really.
Yeah, I know, right? He's like, great ambassador for that. Oh,
Yeah,
so you
boom.
get, you know.
What a scumbag. I take it all back.
If you meet him in Japan, don't worry, he won't run up to you and uppercut you in the face in real life. Okay?
Never say never. These
Yeah.
10 players, man.
It's true.
Don't know about
it's
that.
true.
Ooh,
Wow,
nice.
nice close medium.
What is that close medium? I feel like that you fall into a pit, like a vacuum every time. It's weird.
It's a better version of Giles. Just close medium kick.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
yeah,
it is.
again. There it is again.
He's like, you want me to demonstrate it again? Jump at me again.
Juice
Oh,
kick.
juice kicks? He's in?
Yeah.
Oh, a
I
little
think he
too
was
late on
trying
the
to do.
setup.
I think he was trying to do what he did last time with the jump roundhouse and the uppercut. You know.
Yeah, or the juice kick. You know, hard to tell. Hard to tell what Moss is thinking of.
And again, we mentioned this yesterday, but just like look at Matsun's hands as he's playing. It's like he's just proposing on the piano right now, just playing a beautiful symphony.
Yeah, no,
So
me and Dan agree. Like, he has like the best looking like execution of any player. in Super
So
Turbo.
stylish.
Yeah, it's very graceful.
And every time he does something like he throws a fireball, he's still like hitting more buttons and stuff. You know. It's all just
Pianos.
about that rhythm.
Oh, no uppercut.
I know. I thought that was going to be an uppercut for sure.
Out of the
He's
corner.
out of the corner, but he's
Yeah, he's
bleeding
bleeding,
bad.
yeah.
And Chun's got super on deck. Gotta be very careful. Oh,
Nothing.
that could be dangerous.
Yeah, I thought that was it. Oh, nice.
Wow,
That was
that
such a-
punish it? Oh, no!
But see, the thing is, Matsun wanted to do an ambiguous cross-up, so I think he hit it early to catch him walking forward.
Right.
But when you do it early, then it hits higher up and it's harder to combo.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
you get sack
exactly.
thrown instead.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. So there's that kind of mix-up there. If you want to do the cross, that's a trick. When you do the cross-ups that they're late enough that you can combo off them easily, they're usually very obvious to block.
Yeah. I mean, Odo-chan is well versed in this matchup. His brother is Anakin, another great kid player from Japan.
A lot of experience, and it's definitely a good matchup for Chun-Li.
Yes.
So it's going to be a struggle for Matsun here.
As you saw in that round, he just really could not get anything started. Chun-Li just so oppressive.
Yeah, and Anakin is considered the best Ken in Japan, right?
Widely considered, yeah.
Even maybe over Matsun, right? It's those two, right?
Yeah.
In my mind, those two are top two for different reasons. Oh, big jump in.
Oh, there's a three-piece.
Another one. Yeah. Odo-chan's cruising his way through the
Ooh,
set.
man.
Just brutal here from Odo-chan. I mean, he's doing this to Matsun, one of the world-class Ken players. It just like you said, it's just showing you why this matchup is rough.
I mean, it doesn't look fun. Like,
No.
Odo-chan's clearly very much in control of his anti-air game, poke game, fireball game, everything. Hard to get in Odo-chan.
He hovered on Cammy briefly. He briefly thought about it, but he's sticking with Ken.
I think it's a wise decision. It's
No,
not like
it's a
Cammy. It's
smart
not like
choice.
Cammy beats Chun-Li.
No,
But I'm sure James can tell us all about Chun-Li versus Ken.
I mean, we could even talk to the Doyle brothers because they play that match a lot too.
True, that's true. All right, Boston doing pretty good here in this round. Oh. Odo-chan not going down without a fight. Walk up throw.
Oh,
Oh.
that lightning leg, so hard to hit.
Oh!
Wow!
Held the charge the other way. Yeah.
Just Chun things, you know.
Chun-Li with super
Yeah.
opens up a world of options for her.
Yesterday, I was trying to turn a hashtag Just Chun things into a meme because it's just what she does. I've got a jab that does all this damage.
Oh,
I've got
whoa.
Oh, okay, it turned into a mix-up. Yeah.
Nice toss.
Man, Odo-chan's doing a great job of jumping these fireballs. He's made it hurt each time.
Oh. Nice
Reversal,
uppercut.
he went for it. Yes, gets the knockdown punish.
That was smart. Hard knockdown punish.
Oh boy. It's the last chance.
Oh,
and
he
it's
went
not
for
gonna
it.
happen. Matsu
And he went for it.
is going to be sent home in 4th place. 0-3 versus Odo-chan. That's frightening. You know, someone of of Matsun's strength and talent getting sent out of the tournament 0-3.
Yeah, it just looked rough, man.
Yeah.
Odo-chan just controlled that tire match, that tire set.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine Matsu going 0-3 in any tournament, but that just kind of showcases how talented these players are.
Yeah.
Where like no one's dominating because everyone is so good.
And I know we've been saying that all weekend, but seriously, just look at the brackets and like look at everybody that was here. Like it was an insanely stacked
But
tournament.
the other cool thing about it was like a lot of the faces that we thought would be here were the ones that made it here. So, you know, this is just one of those games that the more knowledge you build, the stronger you are. It's you can be so consistent in this game. you know?
Exactly. And I tell people, like, even though it's probably mechanically one of the simpler fighting games are still being played
Sure.
competitively, there's so much depth in those basic mechanics.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Clearly.
Like, I think this one, like Super Turbo, like on its surface, it's a very simple game, in terms of execution. There's no huge combos or anything like that.
Right.
A lot of it boils down to those fundamentals, the spacing, and understanding matchups. As
It's the matchups is the key
Higher
part
and
right
higher
there.
you
Absolutely
go.
the matchups.
Because
yeah, absolutely.
every matchup is so detailed.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things about it, sorry to bring her up again, but Cammy, like one of my favorite things about her is
There
that
you go, Cammy is.
every matchup that you play, she plays an entirely different game.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And that's cool to me. That's cool, and I feel like that kind of aspect, is missing from a lot of games. A lot of the more vortexy mix-up kind of games that are out there.
Right. Not that this game doesn't have a Vortex mix-up, but I do think Super Turbo's greatest strength is the character matchup variety.
Mm-hmm.
And every match plays different than any other match.
For sure, and there's 25 years of data on these matchups too.
Right.
So
Exactly.
they-
Except for Vega, he just goes out the wall
Yeah.
a bunch of times.
we don't talk about him.
Again,
but-
Vortex in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
In the form of
exactly.
wall dives and
Uh-huh.
O-Hawk setups. But
So, yeah.
All right, Odo-chan staying on the cab, and he will be playing Yaya, who's going with Guile.
oh, interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
Well, try to mix up a little bit here.
Nick approves of that one right there.
That's his character right there.
He's a DJ player.
Yeah, close enough.
So yeah, they're basically one and the same, right? So
Punish.
Man, Odo-chan is making this match look terrible for
Man.
Guile.
And it's not. That's the thing. Might be 6'4" her advantage slightly.
Yeah, it's not what we see right here.
Not at all.
Goodness.
It's kind of a testament to how dominant Odo-chan's base fundamentals game is.
Yeah, that's the thing is he takes this walk speed that Chun has and he makes it even scarier with how much he controls the screen.
And then he baits out the flash kick. Exactly the one time he does the flash kick.
Exactly.
Set stomp.
That head stomp stops a lot of normal anti-airs.
I was gonna say I believe it stops flash kick at certain angles too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Depending
He
on
was just
spacing.
trying to chip. He wanted that perfect so badly.
Wait a minute though.
Not giving up. It's going to be hard. 2 ticks left. Oh!
There it is. The button again. Crouch medium kick.
Odo-chan
That cross beam
applauds
is a
for
problem.
himself
It's a
again.
problem. Well, you got to be your best, your number one fan,
Yeah.
Confidence plays a big deal in this game.
Absolutely.
At a high
Oh, yeah.
level.
Oh, yeah.
You need that confidence to support yourself as a player.
Well, especially when you're Odo-chan right now, and you're just running through these players, and everything you're doing is right so far. You're just running through, and every decision is correct.
Right.
You just play off that momentum.
I mean,
First game for Odo-chan. Yaya content to just hang back here,
it's
slightly.
just weird because Yaya won 3-2 on winner side in this matchup with Yu Sagat. So why is he going with Guile this time?
Maybe he's noticing how Odo-chan is like powering up as this bracket goes on, and
Potentially.
Maybe he's hoping to throw a different look at him or something like that.
maybe. Oh, smack! Walk up throw.
Yep.
Uh,
Seen that before.
Just Chun things.
Just something.
That's the Chun-Li classic right
That
there.
is a Chun-Li classic. But I suspect that Yaya might be afraid he's getting figured out with his new sagging. He's trying to pick out, change it up a little bit.
Could be
Throw
part
it
of
off guard.
Not paying off so far, though. He's down a game and a round so far in the set.
That head stop, man. Checking all of Guile's normal anti-airs. Ooh. That was tense.
Gotta be mindful of super here. Nice.
Nice punish on the neck breaker. Yaya doing a pretty good job in this round.
Oh, wow.
Just walk up sweet.
Watch the super.
Again.
Footsies.
Oh,
my
you're scared of the
goodness.
super. You're scared of the super.
Oh.
And it freezes you just enough that she has the walk speed to take advantage of you freezing for even just 1 second.
It's terrifying.
It is terrifying, man. There's nothing scarier in this game than Chun-Li walking forward and hitting medium punch with a super.
Or just sitting there like, oh,
Yeah.
you're going to die yourself the entire time she's sitting there.
Meanwhile, Yaya's going back to Sagat.
Yeah, clearly Guile's not working out, so.
Gotta win 3 straight with him.
I mean, if anyone's going to win 3 straight with Yu Sagat against a player like Odo-chan, it's going to be Yaya.
That's true.
Absolutely. This man has 25 years of experience playing Sagat. So we're going to see what it's showcased.
This is the man for the job if it's gonna happen. Oh, nice uppercut.
This man's uppercuts are ridiculous.
So crisp. Nice
It's not
bait.
like Ken that you can spam him around like, and there's so much more saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're generally punishable.
Oh, not quite.
Okay. Oh,
walk up
what's
throw.
the throw?
Oh, man, there's another uppercut.
Oh, God. Oh,
That's
yep,
it.
that's it.
That'll be it. Super.
Oh, not quite. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
no.
No,
He
he just got
tried.
his super,
He
too.
tried
Chun
it. He
just got her
tried
super.
it. He tried it. You
I
know
was
he
going to
tried
say,
it.
do not give Odo-chan a chance to come back. He will take it.
Odo-chan is so mad right now.
Nice
He
uppercut.
wanted that comeback.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? That scowl on his face right now.
Murder.
That would have been a huge tilting moment if Odo-chan got that back.
Oh,
Nice
nice.
escape. Nice check with the uppercut. That's playing pretty hot in this set.
Yeah? Nice.
Nice uppercut. Doing pretty good. Can Yaya get a game off? Let's see.
Let's see here. Gotta be mindful of that Chun super, as usual, though. Nice.
Ooh, stand for his chin check.
Yeah. Oh,
Lost
you
in time.
Oh, he wanted that trade.
He
Didn't
wants
quite
to
kill.
show-
Oh, that kill!
Chun-Li!
What?
Hashtag just Chun things.
Oh, that was robbery from Odo-chan there, and now he's on match point.
Jesus, that was so much damage. And he couldn't have taken that because that was going to kill him no matter
That
what.
was like a Game Genie cheat code type damage, man. That was ridiculous.
Someone check the cab. Where's it at?
I know.
Nice jump.
Yeah, Odo-chan's taking that momentum and running with it right now. Oh, good block from Yaya.
Kind of faked that tiger shot with the
Nice.
standing.
Oh, early
heavy.
roundhouse. Okay.
Oh, man.
Odo-chan bleeding. Or sorry,
Oh,
Yaya's bleeding. He's
there
almost
it is.
dead.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
KO situation, and Odo-chan takes it, stealing round 2 with the strongest woman in the world throw right there.
That was chunky damage.
That throw is like, I mean, not artist rendering right here.
Yeah,
like,
I know,
seriously.
right?
It looked like 30% of his health.
It was a
it was
chunk,
a
man.
healthy chunk of his health.
It was a chunk. And I'm really curious to talk to Yaya. Like, why did he go with Guile in those first 2 matches that time? Like, I know we kind of speculated. Maybe he figured Odo-chan was warming up. Kind of figured the new Sagat matchup last time they played.
Yeah.
Because it was Yaya that sent Odo-chan to losers as our
Right.
first game earlier today. So, really interested to hear what he might have to say about that.
Yeah, but
Curious.
we're going to be going to grand finals, but we're going to take a quick break before we get there. So we're going to take a small little break
Just
here.
a bit. But
And,
we're going to finish this thing off real soon, so stick around.
Yeah, it's grand finals coming up.
Yeah.
All right, we are back.
Oh, there we
Sorry,
go.
we're on the fly here. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like typing in the chat. We're coming back. We're coming back, and then we're back. All right.
Sorry. Yeah, we had Odo-chan. He did just play 2 matches in a row. We wanted to give him a quick little break, plus potentially take a look at a potential stream issue. I think we got it sorted out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, we had to throw a flag and take a quick review at the situation. But we're good to go.
But we're good to go. So it's going to be grand finals, just to let you guys know. All the way back in loser side after being sent there by Yaya. Odo-chan defeated Yaya in losers finals. And it's going to be going up against Murasaki in grand finals.
Yeah, this should be interesting because Odo-chan's playing pretty hot right now. He 3-0'd Matsun and Yaya, so clearly he's on a momentum shift.
Yeah, he got his revenge on Yaya for sending him to losers, and now he gets a chance to repeat as Spring Series champion.
That's right. And but he's going to take the long road for this because remember, Murasaki is on winner's side, so he only needs to win 1 set. But Odo-chan basically has to win 2 sets, knocking Murasaki into losers and then eliminating him essentially. So.
Right.
I mean, he's already taken the hard road, getting knocked to losers right as soon as top 8 started. So he's played a lot of games, and he's going to have to win 6 more to wrap this tournament up and repeat as the champ.
Absolutely. But Odo-chan sort of established his reputation as an amazing tournament player.
Yeah.
Not just one of the best in Japan, but especially one of the best in tournaments. Whereas Murasaki, obviously a very strong dictator, but doesn't have the stripes that Odo-chan has, so to speak.
This is Murasaki's 2nd year here, and I believe he was top 8 last year. I don't remember his exact placing, but I know his recent history, he's also got some pretty high placings in other tournaments.
I would really love it if, Odo-chan can convince Anakin to come next year, but,
That'd be amazing.
We would love him to come next year if we could somehow make it work.
But you know what? Let's get more Japanese players. Let's get more players from all over the country.
Period,
all
yeah.
over
That's
the
what I'm
world.
saying. Like, I love these players, but I do wish we had other traveling players that haven't gone outside Japan yet
Right.
coming to the U.S. So I like to see more variety in the future.
All right, well, we got a boat
Jeez,
guy in the
okay.
background.
Really?
This is how you're going to start here, Odo-chan? With disrespect, just a tick throw to kill him?
I like that, though. Establishing you're willing to play like a jerk. No problem with that whatsoever.
Nice we got in the background over there, of course,
Boat guy.
Jeremy and I merged together to form Boat Guy.
Crowd monstering and commentating. You're a talented man.
Double vision, man.
Nice throw, Murasaki. Oh,
Nice
okay.
reversal kicks. Down to the wire here. Chun not out of it, though. Trying to build up super here.
Solid punish. Oh,
yep, that's
banned the
always the
jump,
trick,
huh?
yep.
Another throw from Chun.
Nice check from Murasaki.
Oh, he's got the super on deck as well.
Murasaki wants that chip so bad. Oh,
nice bait.
Oh, the intel. Oh, Odo-chan's like, you are kind of smart. Oh, okay, all right.
Murasaki saying, yeah, I've been in that situation a million times. I know I can jump back and just kick you in the face.
The big brain plays right there. I mean, both players are from the same region, Osaka, so I'm sure they play each other a lot. So
Osaka dominated Tokyo this tournament then, huh?
does happen.
Quote, dominated.
It does, I mean, yeah. I mean, you call getting third, fourth like a domination.
Yeah, I know, exactly, right?
Oh, nice go back. All right, both play. Oh, the throw.
Oh,
Oh,
crouched under it? Wow. And then Odo-chan going back to the throw and applauding
Odo-chan
himself
feeling
again.
himself.
Little golf clap for himself right
Yeah,
there.
I
little
know,
bit.
right?
He truly is his own #1 fan.
I need Odo-chan to look at the crowd and just be like, raise the roof.
He
you
did that
know,
last
like-
year, actually. Like somebody
did?
applauded, a local player got around on him, and everyone was going crazy. And he took the next round. He stood up and was applauding himself. And was
Please
like,
tell me there was dead silence when he did that. That was
yeah,
beautiful.
just you could hear a pin drop.
Dead
after that.
silence. Unlikely though. Odo-chan's an amazing player, good guy. He has fans.
Yeah, he's up 1-0 in this set. He's got to win 2 of them.
Tries to get out of there, but gets caught by the slide. Yes, maximum punish.
Optimal punish right there.
Very optimal. Because Chun-Li's up kicks don't have landing frames, so you have to hit her in the air. It's your only option.
Oh, wow.
Got baited him again. Throw attempt. No, doesn't even need it. Gets the cross up and Odo-chan with the head nod.
That bait is disgusting. Oh, you think I'm standing up and I'm charged? Bam. Up kicks.
I hate it. I hate it.
Oh yeah, there's a laundry list of complaints about Chun-Li.
It's true. Just Chun things.
Yeah,
Hashtag
Exactly,
just Chun things.
exactly.
Got him in the corner. No reversal here from Murasaki. This is trouble.
It's hard with Chun-Li. Like, she can bully you in the corner like that.
Oh, man. Odo-chan gets so much usage out of that button right there. Walk under jab.
What's going on? Some scrambles going on. Nice walk up throw.
So, I mean, in the first game, Odo-chan, I feel like he kind of established himself that he can just bully Murasaki with the throws.
Exactly.
And he's just going to keep going for it. I don't think he's stopped yet.
I mean, it's really tough for Dictator to deal with that without a true reversal with no bar. So how does he get out of that situation?
Right. And with Chun, her walk speed, her throw damage, all that stuff, why wouldn't you just keep trying to throw him all day?
Right.
Exactly. Like Dictator's a strong character if you're allowed to move around and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But if you're locked down and blocking, you're gonna die quick.
Chun-Li, especially Odo-chan's Chun-Li, is so good at controlling all that space, though, and you don't get that situation.
Yep.
It's
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Well, okay. Murasaki says, okay, well, I'm just going to throw out my roundhouse all day.
yeah. How these moves taste, huh? How these moves taste?
Yeah. So shin guards again, right?
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Nice block. Oh, man, another one.
Great pressure from Murasaki.
Well, that roundhouse from Bison is like the duff, the foot version of the duff right there.
Oh, he's gonna outplay. Oh, okay.
Oh, God. And now the
Odo-chan.
super. Yeah, I can't believe Odo-chan made that comeback that whole round.
His control's amazing.
There's been so many of these rounds where he's down, and all of a sudden you look up, and he's suddenly shaved it and then taken the
Yep.
lead.
I just feel like Odo-chan always knows the right mix-up to do. When to go low, when to stutter, when to go for
Go
the
for
throw.
the throws, yep. Ow, and then lightning kick the roundhouse like that.
Yeah, I mean, it has a hurt box. It's a fantastic. It's probably the
There
best
it is,
counter
that
poke move in the
bait
game.
again.
Oh,
and
my
guess what?
goodness.
We have an instant 3-0 reset. Odo-chan checking the score
That
to make
was
sure.
quick.
That was
quick.
brutal. That was brutal. That was just...
Murasaki looks lost right now. Look at him. He's like leaning back. He's like, what happened?
He needs a moment. He
Did
needs a
anyone,
moment.
did
to
anyone
reset.
get the license plate on that truck?
I
you know?
What hit me?
I mean, that was your winner's bracket champ right there.
Yeah,
and he
I
just
know.
got handled by Odo-chan.
So Odo-chan on the verge of repeating, trying to get his lion's share of that $10,000 prize pool. He's like, I'm going to come here every year.
Every
you know?
year, free money. Why not?
He's
No,
just
maybe
earning...
he won't invite Anakin, you
Right,
know?
Your brother's invited, but not you. I'm sorry, Odo-chan.
Oh, man.
This
Lightning
is,
legs.
yeah.
This is a dismantling so far. This is perfect play from Odo-chan.
I mean, Odo-chan's playing his game right now.
So good.
Exactly.
Chun-Li is definitely going to be avenging her father right now. I mean, she
Yeah.
is.
Cannon battle. I witnessed this actually in the lore, too. Back in the day.
Strongest woman in the world, indeed. Proving it right now. Here at Spring Series 2019. Murasaki? Okay.
Oh, man. Big lead here for Murasaki, but Odo-chan's proven that no lead is safe.
Never count out Chun-Li. I don't care how much
Oh,
you
okay, there it is. Even then, I'm still scared of Chun-Li.
Is she going to get up right
She's
now?
knocked down. I'm terrified already.
Right.
He won the round. I'm still scared. All right.
Murasaki trying to get on the board here. Nice jump strong.
Light kick cancel into the scissors.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Oh, my
buttons
goodness.
on buttons. Why not walk
None of that was a
punch?
combo.
No.
None of that was a combo. He just ran into all of them.
Do you think Chun-Li cares about combos? Walk forward meaty punch is the ultimate option select button in the game. Counter poke.
Yeah, no,
throw,
I always like it when people talk about
anti-air,
like
movement.
Street Fighter 4 invented options. Like, no. Chun-Li had him since Street Fighter 2 World Warrior. Okay.
Every game is option select.
Yes,
Every single game.
That was a stand roundhouse to anti-air right there. All right. Murasaki's got her in the corner, and he gets out again, though.
Well, that was smart for Odo-chan because he realized that he's going to keep walking in, poking. I'm just going to jump over. He's going to get out of the corner.
At that range, why did Odo-chan even want to try to do the up kicks? Nice walk under.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of this is knowing how the other player plays.
Yeah,
just
for
going for risky reversals that wouldn't normally work on ordinary
Right.
dictators, but because he played Murasaki so much.
Right. You got to think that
Smart
this
read.
is that Odo-chan just got a better understanding, at least at this moment, of what Murasaki's going to do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's playing the player just as much as he's playing the matchup.
Right.
Throw again, lightning kicks.
Just look at the damage just melt away.
And it has been 5 straight for Odo-chan right here in Grand
Odo-chan's
Finals.
like, come on, somebody's got to be excited for me.
Yeah,
Let's give him a clap.
Odo-chan
Odo-chan.
as at
Oh,
tournament
boo.
game.
Boo.
And a quick tournament game point
I
right
refuse
here.
to cheer on Chun players. I'm sorry.
Odo-chan
I know.
stands up. He's like, "Are you saying boo or Odo-chu?"
Oh no, boo! Nice attempt.
Yeah.
The landing needed work on James Chen, but I like the attempt. The Simpsons reference always a good idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Couple throws back to back here.
Yeah, Odo-chan's defensive game's been really crisp.
So
Actually,
good, so good.
it's not just a neutral.
Wow, and she was in the air, landed and throws first.
You think she cares about that?
Yeah, I know, right? What is frame advantage to Chun-Li?
I mean, I know priority doesn't exist in this game, but Chun-Li priority does exist.
Oh my
I
god,
do
and
believe-
Murasaki doesn't know what to do about
like,
this
what do I
lightning
do? Like,
leg.
stop hitting
He's so
buttons.
confused right now.
He had a big lead, too.
Yeah, and then he just ran into 2 lightning kicks. And now he's
I think this is
confused.
smart. Resetting. Play neutral. Let him cool off a little bit.
Oh,
He's so
trade.
lucky. He's so lucky that that was a trade.
Yeah, that move rarely trades
Yeah.
with anything. At that range especially.
That's a huge win, at least in this case, because usually that stuffs
He's
everything.
trying to walk under Chun-Li with Bison's foot speed, and yet somehow the strong crossed up.
Goodness.
Doesn't seem right. Nice
back.
anti-air. Oh,
Okay.
nice check. The Psycho Crusher. The
Blocks the
footsies.
cross up, head stomp.
All right, Chun in the corner. This is your time to shine. Oh,
Oh, put
okay.
yourself there.
Gets out. Odo-chan always gets out. Never
I know.
stays trapped for long.
Well, I mean, the hardest part is that Bison doesn't really have that anti-air, and Chun-Li's air moves are so good.
Again, Murasaki just kind of resetting the situation here. Oh, challenge right there.
I mean, I'm going to say this right now, but Murasaki looks absolutely lost. He looks so flummoxed right now that he just has no idea what to do.
I don't blame him. Like, fighting Odo-chan's like fighting a wall. You do not get free damage off him. Every hit you get off him is completely earned.
See, look at that. He's lightning legs, so you try to head stomp, but then he had the jump attack, and then he keeps the lightning legs going this time.
And Odo-chan
Oh,
is
here it
very
is. This could be the
comfortable.
tournament right here. Oh, my.
Oh,
that's it.
right
Odo-chan.
there. Odo-chan with an extreme. He doesn't even know he won.
He just won the
He didn't
tournament.
know he
You-
won, and he just stood up right now, and he's there.
Now he knows.
Yeah, there you go.
Someone get that for me.
has won that 6-0.
6-0.
Pure domination. I mean, Murasaki had been killing everybody all tournament long,
Right.
and he looked absolutely lost. Like,
Yeah.
he was just standing there. You could almost see it in his character. He's like, what am I supposed to do?
It's visible. Like, I'm trying everything, and he's stuffing it.
Uh,
What left do I do?
Those legs just did a ton. Like, no matter what, he hit a button,
Yeah.
he'd get at least traded. Like, anything would happen.
Short of punching Odo-chan in real life,
Yeah.
what other option do you have? It's brutal. Ooh, the staff roll credits?
Yeah, we did this last year, too.
Wait, what, are the lyrics on here? Do you know the
No,
lyrics?
it's
Are there lyrics to this song?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
well, are you talking about the song, the Journey song that sounds like this, or are you talking about
No,
there's
the
an
act-
actual?
this version.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's in Japanese, obviously,
Oh,
but
right.
yeah, there's an actual version.
Well, oh yeah, Odo-chan's taking this thing home.
That beautiful Akuma. It should be in
I'm
Chun-Li,
doing,
I guess.
I'm doing
on
like
his,
the fake credits
Oh,
here
really?
right now, you know, like
executive
scroll-
producer. Okay, Odo-chan is your Spring Series 2019 champion.
He-
Not too much of a surprise, but definitely a surprise on the journey he took. Through losers to win it back 3-0 over Matsu, 3-0 over Yaya, 6-0 over Murasaki.
Yeah,
He can't
Odo-
be stopped.
He got sent to loser's bracket, and that just clicked. Something like in his brain was like, wait, I'm in loser's bracket?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Exactly.
no.
He just wanted to play more games. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
He just wanted to get some more games before
Yeah.
he leaves.
Yeah.
I call it the John
exactly.
Choi Classic. Go to,
Oh,
go to loser and just power your way through.
Absolutely. But again, guys, I just want to give a shout out to the free play crew.
Absolutely.
The spring series here. I mean, the spring series is going to continue. There's even tournaments for like all the old classic games and everything.
So yeah, at Free Play we have like a weekly Tuesday night fights, and then there's usually a Super Turbo monthly too. So we play this game all the time here.
But what I'm excited for is the kids tournament you guys run with Super Turbo.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's amazing.
We
You guys-
saw 13-year-old Penelope playing, 11-year-old Max,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, Matt, I think,
playing-
yeah, Sonic Matt, yeah.
Matt,
Yeah.
that's
Matt
what it
was
was.
in there.
Yeah, that's the brainchild of Chris Delp. He runs those at Free Play Richardson and encourages people to bring their kids out to play.
Yeah, again, and it's so awesome. And, you know, for me, I just was in Spain for the Fightcade offline, and now I'm here in Arlington for the spring series, and just seeing how much life there is in Super Turbo. I mean, this has been an amazing 2 weeks for me. Like, my brain
Right.
is just thinking, like, we got.
Is this real?
Like,
this is real life?
This momentum, I feel like, has to keep going. We need to get Super
definitely.
Turbo back into like just the absolute cream of the crop.
I mean, free play's a hotbed for it. Like it's still growing. I mean, this tournament was even bigger than last year's, and we're going to keep playing it. We don't intend to stop anytime soon. So if you're ever in the area, come play with us.
I mean, you guys, say that it might be the biggest Super Turbo scene outside of Japan, and it's hard to argue with that.
In terms of sheer players, yeah.
Yeah,
and
I think so.
And the more people that play, like the better we're all going to get. So
That's true. That's true.
come on out and play with us.
That's true. So.
Yeah, but again, awesome. Not even just for the Super Turbo. This arcade is just really cool. Venue's cool. It's large. It's got the bar. It's got the drinks, the food, and all the old school games, and some even new school pinballs and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not just fighting games. They have a giant selection of original, authentic arcade hardware.
Yeah, no emulation here. If fighting games aren't your thing, well, I don't know if you'd be watching this, but if they aren't, we've got plenty of pinball tables.
If you like fighting games, guys, you should really tune in.
Plenty of pinball and old school arcade games. It's just an awesome place.
And it's only $10. That's a steal for how many games you can play.
Yep.
Free credit. Everything's on free credit.
Yep.
So.
And then just, one, again, about Super Turbo. I mean, if you guys enjoy this, if you guys don't watch a lot of Super Turbo and you tune in just to check it out and stuff like that, help spread the gospel of this game. It is simple enough for people to get into very quickly and to start enjoying the game. But then the depth of the game, and even though we said like there's not long combos, then you get like Matsun doing cross up, low forward, axe kick, and the sweep, and
teleport on the other side.
Yeah,
the 5-hit combo stun for another combo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always say that this game is very simple to learn. I can teach you cheap tricks in 5 minutes, and you'll beat a lot of players, and then teach you the defensive option to counter that option, and all of a sudden there's layers to your offense, your defense, and your level of knowledge. It's a very rewarding game to play at an intermediate high level. I feel.
Absolutely.
So again, guys, thanks for tuning in and watching everything, but play Super Turbo, man. Just get out there, play it, get your friends to play it, convince them to play. It's on 30th anniversary right now, which is available on, plug for Capcom here, on Steam, on Xbox, on PlayStation, on Switch. So if you do see Super Turbo, it's not that it's not hard to go out there and find a way to play the game.
Right, it's out there.
So,
And then if you want to play the real thing, whenever you get the hunger for it, free play arcade, sit down cabinets, Sanwa parts, head to head. We do it right here. So we absolutely love the game here, I'm telling you. And we would love for everybody to come out here and play.
There's a lot of Super Turbo hotbeds all around the country. Don's Arcade, for example.
Right.
Super Arcade in California.
Yeah, California.
Yeah, exactly. So
Next level in New York.
That's right. So, lots of opportunities to play this game.
This wonderful, beautiful, messy game that we love so much.
Yeah. Things you love and hate about, but at the end of the day.
Obviously while we're doing commentary, we're joking about how broken some things are, but
man.
it's the bumps and the warts that make this game.
Part of the beauty of it. It's the total package,
It's the highs and lows. For sure. I mean,
Next week I'll be cursing how bad Cammy is, but I still
you did
love
today.
it.
You did all weekend, man. You did all weekend.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, before we wrap it up, I just want to shout out Chris Delp, T.O.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He pretty much is the community liaison, the first one, and then Arthur Williams also ran all the other side tournaments and second stream going on. Both of those guys busted their asses all weekend to bring you this stream. Absolutely. Same thing with our producer, Nick. I know he's going to be humble over there and not look up as we're all staring at him. But, Nick, thank you so much for a great job running the stream.
Yeah, shout out to the whole team, man. They all busted their butts here this weekend. Put on a good show for all of us.
This is old hardware, and we're doing a direct capture. We're just pumping ST audio throughout the entire venue. That's not easy to set up.
And you know what? And it's not even just the Arlington Free Play crew. Like, they came from all the different places. Yeah. They're all hanging out. They all did the work here. So awesome crew here. Really jealous of what you guys have out here.
Hey, I just thought it's awesome when guys like you come down and want to play with us. Like that's the biggest honor for us, and that's what we want. We want you guys to mash our heads in so we get better. We want to hang out with you guys and keep playing this awesome game.
But it's not hard because you guys have an amazing venue here. You guys are all lovely people.
Yeah.
So if you build it, they will come, as they say.
I didn't know about this until Eugene told me about it last year.
Yeah.
And then when Chris invited me here, I was like, I came because of largely on the word of mouth from Eugene and everybody, and so I'm going to go back home and spread the gospel to everybody as well. It's been an amazing event.
We love this place, man. Yeah, and we're glad that you guys were here. And
I've only been here for this weekend. I love this place already.
It's easy to fall in love with the free play network here.
think are we finally done here? Are
They
we good to
said
go?
we can
I was gonna
stop
say, I just-
anytime.
I'm sure they're tired of us
I was just
talking.
gonna
I can
say-
talk Super Turbo. all
I was
we
gonna
want,
say I
man.
won't shut up.
Bring
Yeah,
it in.
yeah, Super Turbo,
There you
baby,
go.
old man games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we
Super
did it.
Turbo.
We're still here.
I'm the boat guy. Here we go.
yeah.
There we go. So, thanks guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the Super Turbo and all the other game action
Yes.
all weekend long. Thank you guys for watching and have a great evening. Rest of the evening for everybody out there.
Yep. Later, guys.